Test. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode Wednesday live stream on the sailboat. We got our live outdoor footage as normal. No rain today, so we can leave it out there for now. We'll have to see how that goes. Holly, just chilling in the background. She'll be outside, she'll be inside. She's doing a bunch of stuff. Kitty Cat is, I don't know where she is actually.
On her perch.
On her perch. Oh, right behind me. I'll turn that so we, there, that's a little nicer. I'll do like that. It's a little bit good. And I think I will pretty much launch the other pretty quickly as well. Holly's attempting some more pho today. We got the bones, the chicken bones. We're doing chicken, so there's that. We're at, just so everybody's aware, since we're kind of being like pretty transparent about how all this stuff works, we are at 3,226 valid public watch hours. We are 760 away from being fully monetized on the YouTubes. So if you guys haven't already, watch some of our videos, hang out in the live, comment, share, like stuff. Just the interaction really does help out the live stream. I'm going to get myself ready on the other side so I can like our own video to get it going. Because that's what you got to resort to when you're a small stream. You don't just have millions of people to help get to 10K before 10 minutes. I honestly don't know if it has helped that much. The days we haven't made it, we've gotten about the same amount, so...
Sometimes, although
the first day we did it, we blasted.
Yeah, that was very true.
But other than that, it hasn't been quite. It's been pretty much normal. Maybe they expect you to get more every single time.
Probably. Something definitely unrealistic.
Definitely unrealistic, 100%. But I'm gonna pop in Nomadic Wins. It is Wednesday. I don't know how the lives go on Wednesday. We're about to find out. I think they're usually pretty decent. Historically speaking, for us, but I don't know actually.
1 second.
So far, nobody in here. That's okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I think it's fine. I will, I guess, hesitate no longer and go live on the other thing as well, just so we have some interaction going. I call it the Wednesday Frenzy. Welcome aboard.
Like it. That's a good name.
Boom. Well, see, yesterday they were upset about something in the back of our video. I don't know what they were upset about. There is literally nothing there that's like out of the ordinary, weird, or anything like that. So, you know. I'll just keep this down here. Hello, JMO. Kitty Cat says hi as well. The majestic kitty just hanging out like a little gargoyle, keeping an eye, making sure we're safe.
Doing what Kitty Cat does.
And hello, P.I. or Payush Vizen. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize, but... And Christopher, hello as well. Hello, everybody. Irish boy, welcome. I mean, thanks for being in the feed, even if you're going to be one of those individuals. We appreciate it. Why is that not working? Huh. Suryansh. I would not be able to pronounce that. I could try. How do you pronounce it? Is there a proper way to pronounce it? Also, why does it show that the chat is disabled, but it's actually not disabled? I don't know why it's doing that. Where?
Change some of the settings or something, I guess? Maybe?
I don't know. Yeah. Does anyone else? You guys are able to chat, right? It's obviously working. It just shows in the actual. Let me check on here. 1 second. Where are from? I'm from India. We're in Canada. So I'm going to try to pronounce your name. Suryansh. Suryansh. Is that how you say it? But hello, Peter. What's going on from India? Yeah, we're in Canada. We're on the west coast. We're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. Holly is very beautiful. Agree with that. 100%. She is my everything.
I bet you they have cardamom.
It is working pretty fine. Yeah, oh. Okay, it says it's working. I don't know why it's showing it not working here. That's super random. 43 o'clock in ETTV. It is 2 o'clock p.m. here. Is that a statue? No, that's a real life cat. She's just chilling. I don't know why she likes to be a statue, but she does. What is up, kitty? There you go. Now she's moving. Kitty cats just like to, you know, statue it up. Love the cat. Oh, that's all good.
Aww.
43 o'clock in ETTV. I mean, I'm good with that. It's all good. You don't have to apologize for your 19-month-old grandson. That's perfectly fine. Yes, the boat is where we live. So everything you would do in a regular house is done on the boat. Holly and I are chilling, yes. We worked hard to get here. Somebody asked how we fund this. I mean, we saved up a long time and sold everything, and now we're trying to make something happen with content creation. So we just got monetized on a few different platforms, so that's what's going on right now.
Ooh, I should have gave that to the crowd.
We've never cruised to Catalina Island. We're in Canada. Eventually we will head down that way, but we're quite a ways from Catalina Island. Bora Bora, best place I've visited. I've never been there either, but it would be cool to visit one day. Here comes the kitty. Hello, Steven. How's it going? Alberta, it's snowing here. Hillbilly, yeah, that's where we're from, you know.
Hello, Steven.
Holly and I came from the Calgary area, so we know all about that. We haven't seen any snow this year, which has been nice. Is it dangerous to go to the ocean sails, like crossing the Pacific or Atlantic, or just a matter of planning? I mean, it's definitely dangerous. It's more dangerous than staying at shore, but that's because you're out in the middle of nowhere with less people able to come help you, more unpredictable weather, and if you do have unpredictable weather, you can't just like go into a marina. But I think the big thing is, if you are doing a crossing, prior planning, like you kind of said, a matter of planning is like the big one. You can reduce and mitigate the risk a little bit. The Habs lost, did they? Well, I apologize for that. Unfortunate. I was never actually, I was a Habs fan a long time ago, but I haven't really been a Habs fan for a while. I work at the marina. You're not supposed to live on your boats here. You don't work at this marina, because this marina you are allowed to live on. We pay extra for it. So you were wrong. I don't know what marina you're living at, but the marina we're in Canada, we're allowed to live on. We have caught crabs, not any fish yet. So we have crab traps we use. We do have fishing rods as well, but we haven't used them much. You might see an airplane in this video up here, if he's low enough. Let's see. I think I have my camera aimed a little bit too far down right now, but normally you'd probably be able to see an airplane in there. Airplane just flew over top of us. Cat's name is Cece. Poop goes into a black water tank, which gets pumped into a pump out station. What a troll. I mean, there are always trolls. No rats. We got a cat. Cats take care of rats. I'm in the West Palm. How do I get a houseboat? I mean, we're in Canada, so I wouldn't know about West Palm area, but I'm assuming you just kind of do the same thing. We just found one on Marketplace and bought it. We saved up a long time, sold all of our stuff, bought a boat. The one I work at, there's a... I don't know what that means, a fee. But we pay fees too, and we do pay for a liveaboard. We have to pay a little extra for living here. I hope you get you tip great. Our pump out station is free, and also it's self-serve, so we pump our own stuff out. So I guess I tip myself every time Holly and I decide to go do the pump out. Spooky, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for the heart me and the hand hearts. Thank you so much.
Hello, Spooky.
Let me just turn up this a little bit. I think I have the sound down. I mean, we'd probably sell to Ireland one day, yeah, 100%. She eats the rats. I mean, she doesn't really eat rats, but she's caught mice before. If there was a rat on board, she'd definitely smack it, get it off the boat. There's not a lot of rats around where we are, though, so... And sorry, what are you talking about? Nobody's robbing nothing. Nope, we don't have a fear of that, and nope, we're not doing anything with a houseboat. Bigfoot is not a thing here. We're in Canada, so the problem we got is the Yeti or the Sasquatch. You know, we're a bit further north. Bigfoot kind of hangs out southern states.
Where it's warm.
Yeah.
Bigfoot likes the warm.
his hair, I guess. So what are we talking about? What hair are we talking about now?
Sorry about that.
You're good. Thank you guys. If you guys haven't already, double tap the screen if you're on the TikTok side of things. It's always nice to get 10,000 likes before 10 minutes. We're already at 7 minutes and we only have 1,000 likes. So if you guys are in here, go crazy, double tap the screen, help us get to the 10K.
If you
Also,
feel like it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine too. But I want to see if I can see something. I don't know if we're gonna do it today because I'm slacking myself. Holly's also slacking because she's actually doing some important stuff.
So, am I slacking or am I even?
Well, you're slacking on the stream, but that's okay. I don't know. It says it's not working, but it totally is. What's the size? Our boat is 35.5 feet long. It's pretty fun. The boat is awesome. We really enjoy it. Yeah, sorry guys. I missed a bunch of people. Tiny, thank you for the heart me. Dan, thank you for the heart me. Spooky, did I miss something you said? I feel like I probably did, but I can't see you. The chat's moving too quick here. Steven, I'm going to go live in about an hour. Got a ship coming in. Ooh. If you guys are interested in watching Steven in the chat on the TikTok side of things, he does... he runs, well, helps run a tugboat in the UK.
Yeah, in Bristol, UK.
They
and
do.
It's awesome.
Yeah, they have a big ship coming in about an hour. He said. So in an hour, go check that out if you want.
Heck yeah.
We're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. That's where we're at. We do plan to sail to tropical locations. The Dominican Republic would be awesome, but we would have to go through the Panama Canal. So we're on the west coast of North America. We'd have to go through the Panama Canal to get there, and that does cost quite a bit. So I don't know if we'll end up doing that. Maybe one day. I don't have flippy floppies on right now. I got socks on currently. I should honestly take them off because they're annoying me. I'm from Ontario. That's cool. I love Ontario. Holly's from Ontario originally. Alaska would be very cool as well. I've never been to Alaska. I've been further north in Canada and kind of getting close to Alaska, but never actually been into Alaska. I'm from Calgary. That's where Holly and I came from, actually. So Holly and I lived in Airdrie, Alberta, and worked for the city of Calgary for the last 15 or so years. Afton, I have no idea why you'd come into the chat and say that. That is the most random thing I've ever heard anyone say. Maybe you look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that. Come to Australia. We'd love to come to Australia too. I have heard it costs quite a bit to get a cat there though. So we got a kitty cat. That's the one big downside. If we travel with her, I've heard a lot of the islands in the Pacific cost quite a bit to, and you have to do, what do you call that?
Quarantine.
Yeah, quarantine your cat for like 6 weeks or something, or even 3 weeks minimum or something like that. Have you sailed to Quebec region? We're on the west coast, so we haven't sailed to Quebec. I have been in Quebec one time. I'd like to visit again. I just never had a chance. So Holly came from Ontario. I was born in Saskatchewan, but I have gone to... I flew to Ottawa and then drove through like Quebec and then into New Brunswick for a wedding. But that's the only time I've ever done that.
I would love to go to New Zealand and Australia, I wish.
Yeah, no one got to know you got a cat. I mean, that's true until you get boarded by the Coast Guard, and all of a sudden there's like, oh, there's a cat here. Did you guys do the thing properly? No? There's a big fine.
Yeah,
that
no
would be
thanks.
a bad thing, yeah.
If you have the money, sure, I guess you could do that. But
Yeah, I mean, risking things is cool until it doesn't work out, and then you're in big trouble.
I wouldn't want to. Yeah.
Yeah. Never seen any mermaids yet? Nope, not yet. Well, I'm gonna try to fix this. Why is it showing it like that?
Plus, Cece's the captain.
Cece is the captain.
How's she doing? Okay.
She's good for the most part, I think. Oh, now it's working. I don't know why it wasn't working.
161 people here. Holy moly.
Wow, guys, thank you so much. We didn't quite hit the 10K in 10 minutes, but we did hit 5,500 in 11 minutes, which is cool. Thank you guys for all the likes, by the way.
Yeah, and thank you for all the heart me, guys. Welcome to the daily fan club.
Let me just see. Spooky, you're still in here. Spooky.
Oh, no way.
Thanks for hanging out, Spooky. We love you, by the way. We do need to get a good picture of Kitty Cat. I keep thinking about that, and then I keep forgetting to actually take a picture of Cece. We have a lot of like regular pictures, but I need to get a really good one. We haven't seen anything too crazy out in the water. Holly and I are pretty new to this. We've only been doing this for about 6 months. It's been winter the whole time, so now you can see the door is open. This is like one of the first days we've actually been able to have the door open. Outside, we set up a bunch of blankets to block the wind because it's pretty dang windy today, but I'm a firm believer in Sasquatch. Lives in Saskatchewan. Am I right? 100%. I'm on a 35-foot motor sailor. We are too. That's ours. Ours is, well, 35.5, but I mean, who's counting the .5 anyway? That's probably just what the manufacturer threw on there to make it sound like it's a bigger than a 35. But yeah, Joe Man, we're also on a 35 motor sailor. 1989 Hunter Legend is what ours is. Real question is why? Why do you guys choose a boat? Just prefer or financial? Just curious. It was just an active decision to try something new in life. So Holly and I lived for a long time in Calgary, Alberta, landlocked part of the country. There are lakes, of course, but I mean, we didn't have a boat there to live on. Plus, winters get very cold. We decided after some life changes happened, it was now or never. Let's go try something new. So we bought a boat out here on Vancouver Island. We moved on to it. We sold all of our stuff, and we're working towards traveling the world. That's kind of our goal. We're trying to figure out ways to make a little extra money, but that's that's one of the things we're working on here for. The cat's never tried to jump off the boat now. She's pretty good. And yeah, we have 2 electric heaters. We also have a diesel heater and a propane heater. We have lots of different options just in case for different reasons, backups and that kind of stuff. Do you feel... Sorry, I missed your comment. Oh, I'm able to get it. Do you feel your life has no... Or do you feel like you have no stability? I mean, no. I think... So, purpose in life is a weird thing. I don't know what most people think of purpose in your life. I feel like a lot of people put their career or their job as their purpose. Or having kids or things like that. I think life is what you make it. A purpose is what you make your life out to be. So I think I've been in a lot of accidents in my life, and I know how short life can be and how what is it called? Fragile it can be. Holly and I have both gone through a lot, and I think we both had the idea that maybe it's time for some adventure and not just live for the job. So we don't have the same kind of financial stability we used to have when we had the careers we had, but now we have something different. We're able to go on an adventure and do something for ourselves and kind of work towards that. So, of course, I love you both so much. Definitely 2 of my favorite people. Thank you, Spooky. We do love you. Thank you so much. I don't know if you saw my message a couple days ago, but you should source some Dungeness crabs up there. We should. We have caught a red rock crab. We've actually caught a Dungeness, but not big enough. So I believe, what is it, I think it needs to be 165 millimeters for a Dungeness. We've caught a few, but they were undersized. Sunlight doesn't melt things like plastic on deck. We're in Canada, though. It does get hot here, 30 degrees Celsius, but not like super, super hot. Especially on the coast here, it's fairly mild all year round. We do get pretty warm, but not that warm. Of course, you got to be careful. We have like this kettle here, and Holly was bringing it up the other day. If the sun goes through here, it might melt something on the plastic if we're not careful. So we got to be careful with that. What would happen if we were to want to go out of the country? I mean, we have our passport. So Holly and I, all we'd have to do is sail out of Canada. If we went to the U.S., we can call ahead, actually. And we have passports. We have all the proper paperwork for our boat. So it's pretty easy to do. Obviously, some countries maybe wouldn't allow you to be there for whatever reason. But Canada, the U.S., and like Mexico have a fairly strong relationship with each other. And it's not really ever been a problem. Pretty dope. Thank you, Sir Troll. Yes, it is a pretty decent boat. Not bad. It's a bit old. It's not like a brand new yacht or anything crazy. It's not a massive boat, but it's a nice boat. Why don't you put a sign to donate to you? I don't know. Holly and I don't want to be those people that are just like begging for money. If you guys want to support, there are ways. We have links in our profile. We also just got monetized on a few different platforms. So if you want to, you can become a member on YT. You can become a super fan on TikTok. There's a lot of different ways you can help if you really want to. And Copycat, welcome. Also Holly. Now I'm back. Copycat, welcome. How are you guys doing today? Spooky, Copycat, welcome. Love you guys. Nexus, thank you for the heart me. And the 25 popular votes, or go popular, sorry, popular votes. Copycat for the heart me and the 50 popular votes, and then Holly, thank you for the heart me and the 2 popular votes. Thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate you. And I do apologize if I miss any comments. Holly, I followed on my backup. Appreciate it. Holly's just outside. She's actually drawing right now herself. So we're I don't know why we're focusing on this, but Holly is making a jellyfish ban hammer right now. It's going to be a new emoji for us, so that, you know, when you got to ban people, it's kind of fun to everyone can spam the ban hammer. I don't know. It's fun to attack. If you're gonna troll and you're gonna get banned, I think it's a funny way to go out. You know, well, kick him out with a ban hammer. Y'all get the likes up. Yes, guys. If you don't mind, hit the like, double tap the screen, hit the hearts, any of those things on the YTs as well. The 100, the little face, the confetti, all that kind of stuff really does help out. No, you crab attack. You could crab attack too. So that was the other thing. We have on. Yeah, there you go. The crab attack. That was the tongs. I guess you can just like tong them and toss them overboard. That's also an option, 100%. Are your parents proud now? I mean, I don't say they're not proud. The parents, my dad comes into the live all the time and he helps moderate. My sister also comes into the chat all the time and helps moderate. Yeah, my family seems to be fine. I don't know about my extended family. I'm sure they don't care either way. I'm sure they're fine with it. I don't know if they know what we're doing, but Holly's family's a bit more, what do you call that, Holly?
They're just worried.
Yeah, they're just a bit scared because obviously moving onto a boat, they're not used to the boat stuff either, so that's kind of that. I'm so excited to draw for you both. Thank you, Spooky, for even offering that. That's really cool of you. Still have my #1 spot. I know, Copycat. I don't know if someone's gonna be able to beat you for a long time. You're way up there with your #1 spot. Plus the amount of likes.
Funny.
Oh, there we go. So, has anyone else had this problem? We got your live is not eligible for recommendations and is restricted in search as we have detected suspicious activity. Please tell me where you see suspicious activity here. I'm just curious. I feel like it's a new thing. Either it's an AI thing or something. Can you guys hear the wind too? I don't know. Copycat, it's been happening for the last 2 days. They keep doing that, and I don't know why. There is literally nothing in the chat that shows anything. We're just hanging out on our boat. There's like a bucket behind me. There's an air fryer. There's a dehumidifier with a T-Rex. Is the T-Rex bad? I mean, it could be that too. It does happen. I mean, we appeal it every time and we just get good. But I don't know why it's been happening a lot lately. Does the same thing with my lives, like gifting. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know why it happens. It's yesterday and today it's been happening a ton. So apologies for all that. I know a lot of people probably just got kicked out of the stream because of it. But that's the way it goes, I guess. Oh really? Really, Copycat? That's unfortunate. So yeah, sorry guys, we missed some chats and stuff. Sometimes we're dealing with the way the system is set up. I could send some artistry for your painting of the boat too. That's cool, Christopher. Yeah, Holly likes to do art, and we got a few other people that are awesome. Spooky in our other chat as well, awesome with the art. I think another few of our friends are also doing that. It must be a new thing that the TikToks did that are really causing problems. It's been really frustrating. Yesterday in the evening when I went live, it was fine, but during the day around this time, it seems to be a problem.
Wow.
Yeah, good job, AI. Yeah, exactly. How hard was it to learn to sail that boat? It's not hard to learn, although our boat is also extremely easy to set. Like, it's really well set up for solo sailing, but it's not hard to learn. It's hard to like master, just like anything though. Hello, I'm from South Africa. How long have you been living on our boat? We're in Canada, Vancouver Island in British Columbia. We have been living on our boat for almost 6 months now. Nordic runes? I mean, Nordic runes are cool. I like Nordic runes. I think that stuff's really cool. I have some Nordic ancestry way back in the, past. Looks like you already are. Yeah, we're doing all right for the most part, soberly. Obviously right now we're dealing with this weird thing on the TikToks where it's for some reason blocking stuff for no reason whatsoever. I don't know, is my camera pointed somewhere weird? Do I need to like angle it? Or is the outside camera a problem for them? I don't know. Yeah, everyone thinks AI is gonna be the best thing since ever, but it seems to be more problematic than it's worth. Holly and I are not vegans, but appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. We do eat meat. We eat lots of meat. We're actually cooking meat right now, but appreciate you. I guess I have the stretched earlobes. I guess you're one of those people that doesn't want to do anything ever. That's fine. Carry on. You're allowed to live your life too. Have you ever gone to the harbor chandler for supplies? Yes, Ashley. Holly and I go to we haven't been there for a little while now, but Holly and I go to Harbor Chandler. We used to go all the time. We haven't been there for a little bit just because
You have
we.
to go get that tape from there or somewhere else.
Which tape?
The one that wraps the guide wires.
Oh yeah, we need to buy some tape, so we might have to be going to the Harbor Chandler soon. It is an awesome place, yeah.
They're so nice there.
Yeah, extremely friendly people. All the people that work there. I will work some Enochian magic. Appreciate it, Christopher. Tired of dealing with employees and families. I'm ready to. I'm 61 and tired. I mean, I think Holly and I were also tired of that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a great place. Also, Jeff Man, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Let me check something. I'm just going to check to see how many people are still in here. Spooky Copycat, Holly, and that's apparently I'm in my own chat. How am I in my own chat? Oh yeah, I was. Am I still in there? I guess I technically am. Weird. Just kind of keep pushing through it. You guys are trying to put out positive and vibe, and it's growing. I know. We'll keep pushing. It's not a big deal. It's kind of frustrating that kind of thing happens, but that's just how life goes, I guess. Medical issues on a boat. Right now we're at the marina. The picture above is actually a live outdoor footage of our boat. So we're at the dock. We can literally walk up the hill. There's a drop-in clinic if we need to. If we're also out in the area where we are now, we can call Coast Guard for help and that kind of stuff. But hopefully we won't need that. Love your live stream. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate it. We don't always dock in the same place, although we currently have this location for a little while. So we will be back and forth here for a little bit until we get really going. Desensitized. I know. I feel like everyone's desensitized to the world nowadays. Holly and I worked at the city of Calgary in traffic, and we're sick of dealing with a lot of that stuff as well. I'm a goat raider. Well, welcome in, goat raider. I keep telling you guys, my dad loves what you guys do, and he was in the chat in my live when you guys all raided the other day, and he was so excited he joined you guys. So now my dad is also a goat raider. Just want you to know that. I don't know if you guys have heard that before. A few people have come in. Every time they pop in, I tell the goat raiders about that story. So I'm probably going to repeat myself a few times. That's okay. Smida. No, I have not. I'm still here. Tina, welcome. How's it going? Black tap. This? I mean, maybe. Does it help if I turn it sideways with the little towel on top? I don't know. Medical coding auditing pays decent. She doesn't want to give up 3 days work week. Good luck. Thank you, VF guy. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Furthest we've sailed is not too far yet. We're still pretty new to this. It's still technically winter sailing season here until May. We're getting very close. We've had a lot of really windy days though recently. When are we going to try to head out? I mean, we're going to try to go out more and more as the summer approaches and just sail around here. Eventually, we'd like to sail down to Mexico, but the window for the best time to sail is usually the end of summer, early fall. So we'll probably spend quite a bit of time here in the summertime sailing around Vancouver, Vancouver Island, BC area. This is Dinah, or sorry, is that how you say your name, Dinah? We believe it's close to $1,400 a month for cost of living. That's a really rough estimate, though. The food prices on the island change like almost daily. It's really weird. We bought potatoes and they were like $6 a pound. The next day, they were $3 or $2 or something like that. So the prices of food around the island fluctuate a lot because of, well, one, it's on an island, so it's a bit of a pain to get stuff out here. But I've been at 3 days, 12-hour shifts. Money is great, but the stress has gotten to me. It's fun. It's a good channel. Yeah, it's an awesome channel. Holly and I, when we worked for the city of Calgary, we did the 4-day work week. We did 4 10.5 hours, or sorry, 9.5 hours? Yeah, I think it was, 4 9.5 hours. So we got the 4-day, 3-day weekend, is what I'm trying to say. We enjoyed it. It was awesome. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate, VF. Winter kicking in now here in South Africa. I know winter is going away for us, but it's still fairly winter here. Were you a pirate in your past life? I mean, so kind of a weird story, but I'm always going to forget this. There's a place in Florida. My brother actually goes there quite often for family visits with his wife's family, but I'm not going to remember the name of the place right now. But my great-great-great-grandfather was a a pirate, and he actually helped sack the town in Florida many years ago. So yes, I have pirate ancestry, which is kind of fun, I guess. Also like the Norse and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like your past doesn't really, or like your family past doesn't really define you as a human or your current situation. Even past how you are in life doesn't really necessarily have to define you either, and your current state. 29 years, highly skilled nursing. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think I could do that. I would really struggle in that kind of position. And soberly, Holly and I have never done this before. No, Holly and I are very new to boat life in general, and also sailing. We've never done this before we bought the boat. So I think anyone can do it. It's not hard to learn. It's hard to master. You know, it's a little bit scary, but it's not that bad. I'm heading up to Washington in 24 days for the summer. Yeah, that's cool. Washington's nice in the, you know, it's very much like Vancouver here. It's kind of rainy in the winter. Summer times are very nice, though. I'm the captain. I drive my own boat, but no one likes it as much as me, though. I mean, you know, we always joke the kitty cat is the captain of our boat.
I like this. This is good.
Special place in heaven or wherever people wind up. I guess we'll find out at the end, right? So no nightlife, living like a monk on the boat. I mean, I've never really been into the nightlife anyway. I find nightlife is boring. I'm more of an introverted person, which you might be like, Brian, you're live on the internet. How can you be an introvert? This is a lot different than actually like talking to people in real life. I don't like going out to nightlife places and just hanging around talking to people. That's not kind of my thing.
We like motorbiking at night.
We like, yeah, our nightlife is motorcycling and playing video games with friends. We like motorcycling. We like traveling. We like hanging out with like a small group of people, like me and Holly, and maybe my brother and a friend. That's about it. And I'm sorry, Dawn. That really is unfortunate. I hope you're able to make it through that. That sounds like a super hard life to deal with. Like I said, I always wanted to. I thought about being like a lots of different things in life, but as the longer I think about them, I wouldn't be able to deal with a lot of the accidents that people have to go through and certain like struggles that you'd end up seeing in certain positions like that. So I don't think I could do that. Plus, I was in a couple accidents myself. Very serious when I was in a plane crash when I was 4, and I was in a farming accident when I was 18. Both of them almost was it for me. So I have a lot of like sympathy for people like that. I just can't. I look at people and I wouldn't be able to deal with that at all.
Even when we worked at the Calgary, that was enough for us.
Yeah, when we worked at the City of Calgary, occasionally we'd have to. That's awesome. Occasionally we would have to close down roads for emergency situations, and that was almost too much for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that. I get sick like crazy when I get out there. Have you been out deep sea? We haven't been deep sea now. We have been just off the coast here a little ways. We're still pretty new to it, and it's just starting to get summertime, so I'll be going more and more. Ray LaFleur, I'm glad we can help out if, you know, if this is helping in any kind of way. I hope we can. So, thanks for being here. You can stay as long as you like. It's always cool having you in the chat. Can you fix the sails to move towards a destination on this type of boat no matter the wind direction? Almost. You can't technically sail directly into the wind. But you can zigzag. So unless you're going through a really narrow passage where the wind is coming straight at you, that would be the only situation where you couldn't really sail through that. We also have an engine though, so if we really need to sail into the wind, we can just lower the sails and engine. But you can sail just off the wind to a certain degree. It's obviously slower, but you can totally do that, which is cool. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on one second. Since the chat is a little bit quiet today, I'm not sure why it's doing that, but that's okay. Maybe Wednesdays are a bit chill. Sailboat. So if you just type in like into Google sailboat wind direction, you'll get like a picture like this. So you can pretty much sail almost any direction except for the very top one where it's right directly into the wind. They call that in irons. So if you're sailing directly in, you can't. If you're going a little bit off, it's called close hull. If you're a little bit further off, it's called close reach. Then it's a beam reach, a broad reach, and then running with the wind if you are like pretty much going directly the opposite direction. Not the same. I feel like a lot of things aren't the same. I mean, like I said, Holly and I worked in construction mainly, but we did traffic stuff. We found after like 2020, things really went downhill for a lot of things. A lot of, like, even our job was kind of weird. I can only imagine what it's like in the nursing field for that kind of stuff. I mean, that would be cool too. Yes, 100%. VF guy. The problem is a lot of people want full time. They don't allow you to just do like part time in a lot of places. A Yamaha T-Max 500 scooter, and it's hilariously fast. That sounds awesome, honestly. One of the guys that works at the marina here, he has a scooter as well. He used to ride like motorcycles and dirt bikes, but he has a scooter right now, and he upgraded it to be quite a bit more powerful than it was supposed to be. Maybe hold on. I'm gonna try to turn my camera. I'm just gonna see if this changes anything. Because we keep getting the thing to appeal. I'm just going to see if this changes anything at all. There's literally nothing in the live this direction that can cause a problem.
Oh, wow.
Did anyone else see something that could be a problem in the chat before? Out of curiosity. There is literally nothing this direction that could be mistaken for anything other than what we're doing here. For whatever reason, TikTok keeps... It's windy out here today. Can you guys see how much we're moving? Oh yeah, you can kind of see that in the top picture. If you need... Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can zigzag, exactly. That's what I was kind of talking about. If you need to go straight into the wind, you can zigzag back and forth. Which is cool. Like, the only time that you would never be able to do that is if you were in, like, a really narrow passage where you couldn't zigzag. But that's kind of hard. You know, that's not really going to happen very often. It does have a diesel engine, yes. I'm a mechanic interested in that. I will show you the diesel engine. You want to see it? 3104? I'm also a mechanic. I went to SAIT. I'm not sure where you went to school or what country you're in. But I went to Calgary for automotives. I love diesels and that kind of stuff, engines in general. If you're curious, I will literally show you... I wonder. Do you think it's the H on the stream? Maybe it's the H, Holly. Maybe
That's what I was wondering too, actually, because of what it is.
Maybe it oh, that could be, yeah. Hold on, let me put that there. Let's see if that changes anything. But yeah, Holly and I, we like mechanic stuff as well. We like motorcycles. I like cars.
That's what I thought too, Brian.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Maybe we'll take off the H and see if that fixes it. I'm not sure.
It maybe, or...
Right now I put the coffee pot or the tea kettle in front of it.
That's good.
Yeah, it doesn't think you're a pirate. Maybe. Here, let's put my hair up. How about that? Or does that make it look like I'm more of a pirate now? I don't know. And VF Guy, sometimes I wonder why we're on the other thing. I like it for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of really good people over there, but there's a lot of really weird stuff you can't do on that platform that really causes problems. Favorite car? That's a really hard one. I like a lot of different cars for a lot of different reasons. I used to own a Toyota MR2, and I really like the MR2. I had a 2003 Toyota MR2. Favorite is hard. I would say... You're going to all say bandwagon if I say this, though. But I've liked Porsches my entire life. The GT3, in my opinion... I'm not even going to say the GT3 RS. The GT3 RS is an amazing car. In my opinion, the GT3 is probably the greatest car ever.
Ooh,
Say what you will.
the next one's going to be the Lotus Elise, though, or the Super 7.
The other thing I really like about cars is the really lightweight stuff. So yes, anything small, lightweight, and fast is, in my opinion, amazing. Okay, we'll see if... I just got another appeal thing. I did appeal it. We'll see what happens. Every time I appeal, it goes away, so it's not like there's a problem. But maybe the AI sees the H and thinks it's like an advertising thing, which it's not really. It's just like a... If we had our bikes in the background, would it also do that for that? And yes, ocean is way different than lake, but we're on the ocean. We're on the ocean.
We'll just set the chainsaw on the counter.
Muscle cars, and I still have motorcycles and license. Yeah, 100%. My husband loves any of the wagons. Wagons are cool too. I like those little mini trucks, like they get in Australia. What do you call them? The utes and stuff. I'm IH Scout fan. Oh, Scouts are cool. I like Scouts as well. Where do you want to see the photo of the... Sorry, what? Where do you want to see the photo of the hat? I just picked it. Oh, post office. Really nice hat. Embroidered Octopus is done very well. Cap just got his hat, Holly.
Oh, really? That's
Cap, are you able to message us here? If not, Cap, you can email us at what's the email? Nomadicwhims@gmail.com. It's all one word. You can just send an email there if you can't just like messages on here. I'm not sure how that works. Hit the like button, subscribe, thanks, and have a good live. I'll be on later. You guys are live. We'll probably be back on later today, Diesel. But thank you for being here. And Diesel, it's always nice to see you. Have a good one. Yes, this is where it's my monitor currently is mounted to our compression pull in the boat. Yeah, 100%. I actually 3D printed and designed the mount for it. Obviously, this part is like, you know, the hinges are not something I 3D printed and designed. The part that just goes around the pole, I designed myself. Sorry, were you like Kevin from Home Alone? How about... I mean, we could do that. We could go after the big yacht. There's quite a few big yachts around here. I've always wanted a houseboat, but the mobility isn't there for what I would want. That's always kind of what Holly and I... So I think Holly and I... a houseboat would be really cool. You have a lot more like space on board because it's, you know, a big, more rectangle. But the sailboat has the maneuverability, the travel ability. You can kind of go anywhere in the world with a sailboat. And it's, you know, it's kind of like a houseboat in some ways. Just a weird shape. I have two stacked on each other. I would like to do so. I used to when Holly and I lived in a regular house. I had a 3-monitor setup because I like to play games, but also have like another monitor with like music on it or something else, or a stream, or I'm like googling different stuff in my life. So there's so many things I like to look at that way.
Cece, you're the cutest.
And Robbie, are you still here when you asked about the favorite car? Did you hear that I said 911?
Lotus Elise. Well, Porsche's good too, but Lotus Elise is pretty cool.
I love Lotus. Anything small.
It's more
I've always wanted a house. Oh yeah.
Obtainable dream for myself.
I mean, yeah, the Lotus or the 911s are very, very expensive these days. Bye guys. Back to work. Enjoy life. Thank you, VF guy. Have a good one. All lowercase. I think it is. Is it all lowercase, Holly? Can you pass me my phone, by the way? Thank you.
I think it is too.
I'm just gonna double check. I think it is all lowercase. I need to buy that hat.
Oh, is it nice?
He's gonna send me a photo, but I just need to make sure.
I want something. We need to make more then.
Yeah, we need to get like more merch. Cap, well, maybe I'll have to use the photo as like a plug to show people what we got, because I think that's kind of cool. Where am I? I'm just like...
We'll be judging your photo-taking skills.
Why can't I see it? Switch account. Where is Nomadic? Oh, it's right there. I'm blind. So yes, it is Nomadic Whims, all one word, lowercase. So NOMADICWHIMS@gmail.com. All one word, lowercase, yes. Can't see the H now. Had Diesel Runaway on my Nissan. 2 point. That's cool, actually. I like TDIs. Volkswagen TDIs specifically, but...
Oh, and E30s.
E30s are cool, but they don't... We're talking about diesel right now. But yeah, E30... Or if we're talking about favorite cars, E30 M3s are very cool. 6,500 insane for about 10 seconds. I thought the rod was going through the block, but it's still good. That's amazing. So I used to have an old... a 98, not that old. A 98 Volkswagen Beetle TDI. It had like a chip on it and a few like a turbo upgrade and some little things like that. Before that happened, though, the reason I had the turbo upgrade is because my sister drove it through a flooded underpass and it hydrolocked. It ran fine for years, but eventually I was driving it and just like giving it like the full RPM, and the rod snapped in half. I think when she hydrolocked it, it must have put like a hairline crack in the rod, and then when I was giving it way too much one day, the rod snapped in half and it spun and put a hole straight through the block. It was amazing. So we got a whole new engine obviously for that, and then eventually the turbo, because my dad just swapped over turbos, that turbo died, and then we got an upgraded turbo for it when I bought it. I typically watch movies when gaming. Yeah, I do that sometimes too, although most of the time now I game with like Holly and then my brother, so it's more of like a social thing. So I don't watch as many movies, but I still do check out like YouTube stuff. Or do random other things. Like just look up, you know, somebody's like, hey, what kind of weapon should I use in this game? And I'm like, I don't know, let's have a look. But right now I'm down to one monitor. It's really weird and kind of annoying for me. It would be nice to get like 2 smaller monitors that I can stack on the pole as well. Boats don't just sink. Also, there's auto bilge pumps it. Yeah, exactly. We have an auto bilge. So, did someone say something? I missed it. If they did, be sending a photo in a few minutes. Thank you, Cap. I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited. Looking on the website, it looked amazing, but I was always curious in real life. We just haven't had a chance to actually get it. We don't have like a proper place to send stuff to us right now, so it's hard to us to get anything except for Amazon. Oh, that's where you're asking. What if the boat sinks while you're asleep? I mean, it shouldn't. The boat's been floating for 37 years at the marina. You know, obviously people take it out, but if it's at the marina, it's in a very safe area.
Plus, we can get a high water alarm.
Yeah, we could get a high water alarm. We don't have one, but it's an option to get. We have an automatic bilge pump that I can hear every time it turns on. So at nighttime, if we're sleeping and all of a sudden it's having problems, we can turn that on. And thank you very much, Swipebod. Don't spam the chat though, but appreciate you. I do appreciate you, 100%. Where is he even reading comments from? We're on the other thing as well, Major Laser. We're doing the duel live, like always. And sorry, Major, I see you were talking about some stuff. The angel has changed. The angle has changed. Holy must be doing something on this. No, no, no. Although that sounds weird when I say that. No, no, no. We're having a thing where TikTok's AI is automatically detecting something in the back of our video, and they think it's not allowed, and so they keep causing us to have problems with our live. As you can see, we only have 7 people in the TikTok, and we believe it has something to do with that. So right here is an H, technically, for Husqvarna, and we're thinking maybe they think it's an advertisement, and it's not supposed to be there, which again is kind of weird, because if we had a motorcycle in the background, why would they just randomly ban stuff you have in the background? I don't know. But then he said, TDI Volkswagen evokes some memories, especially that sound. Yeah, they're cool. The rod snapped in half. It did, like fully in half, and it like blasted holes right through the block. I used to have a picture, but I think, you know, that was years and years ago now, so I don't think I have a picture anymore. Swipebod, we heard you the first 7 times. I really do appreciate you 100%. But you can't just keep spamming the chat. It's just taking up everything now. I don't want to have to like mute you or block you, but it's one of those things. 2001 model, and the hectic thing, it's got 298,000 miles on the clock. The TDI Beetle I had, I think, was close to 400,000 kilometers, which I don't know what that is in miles. It's probably...
My Cavalier had 430.
And that engine, the TDI would have gone forever. It got the only thing that stopped it is a hailstorm destroyed it. And Holly, you said your Cavalier had how many?
430.
430 kilometers, 1,000 kilometers. Why the boat is out the water, bro? It's not out the water. It's in the water. You can literally see it up top there. That's a live outdoor footage of our boat. We're at a dock, but we're in the water, if you're wondering. But it's not hard to see it. You can literally see the water moving. Maybe I should try to relaunch. I'm going to try to relaunch TikTok since it died off. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to relaunch it because it's like doing, there's like nobody here and it's causing problems. Let me just end it and restart it. I wonder if it's that H.
I think it is. That's what I was thinking this morning, too.
I don't see anything else causing problems, so maybe I should try taking that off. But for now, I'm just going to go live and see what happens. I'm sitting at a weird angle now, so we'll see if that changes anything either. If you don't mind, Holly, you want to hop in and like double tap the screen real crazy?
For $5.
For $5? I got the high water alarm. I test it every couple months. Loud. Yeah, I believe it. I did have a fire on the boat once. Too much power draw. Space heaters don't like boats. Yeah, we've had problems with that too. I had to upgrade to better shore power. We have 2 space heaters. We have to be careful too. Our fuse box, or like the breaker box, does seem to trip when it's needed. But every time we leave the boat, we make sure we turn all that kind of stuff off. Because if there's a fire on the boat while we're here, it's not bad. We have a lot of fire extinguishers. But if we're not here, that'd be a bad thing. But yeah, we don't have the high water alarm. We should get one. That's something we should probably get. Hunters are tall boats. They are pretty tall. Are you talking about like waterline to like the top deck? They're pretty tall compared to a lot of other ones. Or are you talking about the mast too? I think top of our mast to the waterline is supposed to be like 55 feet or something. Keep the oil changes to about 10 Ks. My cars usually do close to them. Yeah. I always did like way less than that. I did like 8. Or sorry, are you talking about 10,000? Is that miles or kilometers? I always did like 8,000 kilometers, and I'd change the oil. I was always like the kind of person that was
Oh wow.
either follow manufacturer or do every 8 just to be safe. Oil is cheap insurance. What were you saying, Holly?
The otters are at it again.
Are they?
They're busy.
The otters are busy, everybody. Otters are going crazy.
I think so. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
So the one thing about TikTok I always am curious about, they have this thing that pops up and says there's something that they don't like about your chat, but they don't actually tell you what's the problem. High water is mandatory for liveaboards. I mean, I agree with that. It's definitely something we should get. Spend too much of your time doing this? I mean, T8, tater salad, this is our job, so do we spend too much time doing our job? So is that what you're trying to say? First you said that we spend too much time doing this and then get a real job, you deadbeat. If this is our job and we're spending too much time doing it, aren't you contradicting yourself? Email's been sent, check them out when you can. Thank you very much, Cap. I'm going to check it out now because we don't have a ton of people at the moment, so it's like the perfect time to check it. Oh yeah, I see it right there. Do you want to see it, Holly? Oh, it actually looks awesome.
Oh yeah, I do.
I like the Cap. That is a very cinematic photo. I love that.
Oh no.
I mean the second one's that's kind of cool.
Oh wow, that's good.
I'm gonna have to buy that hat.
That. That's pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much for getting that.
Yeah, Cap. Thank you for getting the hats. And
that's a good picture.
That's amazing. Taters, if you can't figure it out, move along. I don't know why you keep popping in our chat. You pop into the chat and you just like hang out here and complain about stuff. Yeah, we're enjoying a cheap way of life. We're doing something different. We're trying to bring entertainment to people. I mean, it's clearly entertaining to you because you pop into our chat and chat all the time. So you must find it entertaining enough to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're just doing stuff we like to do, and it's perfectly fine, right? The computers are kind of interesting sometimes. I do agree with that. Computers can be a weird problem. How can I do this? Sorry guys, I missed a bunch of you guys' comments. Razor, we still pay taxes. I don't know why you think we're doing that, but anyway. Sorry, I'm missing a bunch of comments. How can I do this? Holly and I basically saved up a long time. We sold all of our stuff to be able to buy this boat. Our boat is $36,000. It's not like an extremely expensive boat. Cheaper, 10 times cheaper than any house we've ever attempted to own. I want to live in a van. Van life is also very cool. Sorry, Holly?
Plus, it's much cooler than a house.
Yeah, Holly and I did the house thing. Nothing wrong with houses, but we wanted to try something new. Subnautica IRL, kind of. We don't have quite all the same gadgets, but yeah, we're on Vancouver Island, Arthur. We are on Vancouver Island. We're in the marina. The picture up here is actually a live feed of our boat, so we're in a dock right now. And yeah, Holly and I aren't really trying to get rich, but streaming is definitely a legitimate thing. Streaming and content creation is something that lots of people make decent living at, so it's not like it's not a thing that can be done. I already explained it, Taters. If you can't figure that out, I don't want to try to explain it to you. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on somebody who's just trolling the whole time. So lots of other people seem to think it's a perfectly legitimate thing to try. I'm not saying we're making a lot right now either. We are starting to make a little bit, but we're not at the point where we're like breaking even yet or anything. But that's the whole point of us saving up a long time and selling all of our stuff to do this. Why don't you monetize your cat? I mean, she is monetized. Right? There's the kitty. She's the only reason anyone pops into our chat anyway. Mine was 47K. Okay, that's cool. Ours was on being sold for 44. What did you say your boat was, Project? I feel like you said something maybe. Maybe you didn't. Did you ever say what kind of boat you have? Not a problem, you plebs. I want to see you get big and enjoy life. I'm to be a stepping stone to getting brand out. I appreciate it, Cap. Thank you for even, I don't know, considering that. There's a lot of really great people here. So even though there's a lot of people that don't believe in us and don't think it'll ever be a thing, I mean, there's a lot of cool people that seem to think we could maybe not go super far. We're not trying to become billionaires. We're not trying to become Mr. Beast or anything like that. But it would be cool to make enough to just like keep doing this kind of thing. Yeah, Flintstones was a good cartoon, and now this. Yes. Biggest regret living on the boat?
Not doing it sooner.
Yeah, not doing it sooner, honestly. I wish we had learned about this a lot earlier. 1 second, I need to restart an app because it's not popping up on the one. We only have buses and tuk-tuks here. I mean, you got boats. Whereabouts are you in the world? Hold on. Hold on, I gotta restart this app because it's causing problems. And if you guys are wondering, you can hear the disembodied voice in the background. Holly is outside right now. She's drawing. She's working on the next Nomadic Whims content. What do you call that thing?
It looks cool, I think, so far.
We'll make a new hat that has the Banhammer hat. That'd be kind of fun. 1 second, I'm gonna relaunch the caster. So it's gonna be a bit crazy for me for a second. I'm gonna have to be looking back and forth between the two different chats. Bear with me. It's been a bit of a weird stream today just because of all the stuff we're having to do, but yes, Pro, this is what we do for work right now. Holly and I saved up and sold everything to be able to buy this boat. So we're living on our savings while trying to make content creation a thing. I have a Hunter Legend. Oh, 37.5. Okay.
Oh, right.
The bigger version of your boat. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. I wonder what's the difference. I wonder where you notice the extra size. Do you know, Project? Is it in the main area here, or is it one of the bedrooms is a bit bigger? Or is it like the swim deck's a bit bigger, or the cockpit? In a year, we'll be able to get a bigger boat. Maybe. I don't know if we'd even want a big... the Nomadic Whim Banhammer. I love it. I know it's going to be cool. She's making it's going to be a jellyfish with a big old like cartoon-style hammer, which I think is kind of fun. Our boat is on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. Dewey, that's our plan, actually. I don't know if you're reading our thoughts or not, but Holly and I really want to sail south to Mexico eventually. That looks awesome. Yeah, you can show them. So this is the start of the new art. Obviously, it's not colored in yet. Hold on. It's hard to see on the stream, but the Banhammer jellyfish.
We'll see.
Pro Blast, that's all good. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I will say the U.S. men's and women's teams did beat Canada in the in the Olympics. So congratulations, you guys. I don't know why people think that bothers me like they think it should. I don't care. And yeah, making vids is a 24-hour a day thing. Holly and I spend a lot of time. We do the lives, we make videos. We're constantly having to film stuff. So literally, we work more than we did when we worked at the City of Calgary.
But it'll all be worth it, and we enjoy it.
Yeah, we're enjoying it. It's not like we're complaining about that. It's just when people say it's not a career, I feel like people don't really realize what all you have to put into this kind of thing. Okay, the chats have been populated in the multi-chat, so I can see everything again. 10,000 people, $10 equals bigger boat. I mean, yeah, maybe. I think if we were going to do a bigger boat, it would be a slightly bigger one. So the 37.5 would honestly be not bad. Although I don't know if that's a big enough of an upgrade to like really be worth it. I think the biggest thing for Holly and I is maybe it'd be cool to get like a trimaran. That requires big money though. So we'll stick with this boat for now, but we'll see how it goes. Do you plan to circumnavigate the globe? P-Free, also, welcome. Haven't seen you for a little bit. We do not plan to like circumnavigate the globe in the sense of like people do it on a non-stop go. We plan to sail the world and go to different places, meet new people, see new cultures, explore new areas, and maybe at one point we'll have done a full circumnavigation, but it won't be one of those like non-stop circumnavigation challenges type thing. And thank you very much, Michael Zapp, for subbing and joining us here. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Sorry if I missed you. And yeah, maintenance. Holly and I do all the maintenance ourselves, by the way. But yeah, have a good one. Thank you for being here. We do all the maintenance ourselves. Obviously, we need money for that, so that's another big thing as well. It's noticeable. The boat's the shape of a teardrop, wide beam, skinny nose. It's 37.5. But with the anchor, it's 40 feet. Queen size bed in the back. Midship table drops down to another. Okay. What is your beam on your boat? Alright. Double, and the bow is a half queen. Because I know the back bedroom, I think we can almost fit a full queen back there. I'm sure, yeah, right here is yours is probably a bit wider than our boat. Ours is 11.9, I believe, our beam at the widest. It is. A box of chocolates, 100%. We've paid about $1,400 a month to live. That's with like food, water, everything. Nope, we still have that thing. We just got in trouble again. What is so? Does anyone see anything in our live that's causing a problem? Out of curiosity, I detected a suspicious activity that may violate our integrity and authenticity policy. If you think we made a mistake, you can appeal it, and I appeal it every time, but it keeps popping up. So what are we doing wrong here?
Maybe we just don't go on there for a bit.
SV Vimza, thank you very much for the 8 roses and the heart me. Appreciate it. Do you guys see anything that's like causing a thing that you would think would be authentication? Like apparently they don't think our chat is or our live is good enough or something anymore, even though there's lots of people in here. Until that pops up, then it drops off. Yeah, $1,400 a month. That is like the parking space. That is for food. That is for electricity, internet, insurance, everything. In the summer, it'll be a lot less than that because we won't be at the marina. 12 or... Okay, so it is quite a bit bigger then. Quite a bit wider than ours. Where are we, Doctor? We're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. Hello, Kobe. How's it going? Will they provide color? They don't. That's the problem. They don't clarify anything. They just keep saying that there's a problem, and they don't tell you what it is. So for a while, I put this teapot up here because we thought maybe it was like they thought we were advertising the Husqvarna, even though we didn't like state that there's like an ad in the chat, which we're not doing at all. But apparently that's not it because I blocked it and we still got that. I changed the camera angle so it wasn't showing back there in case there was something that they thought was not supposed to be there. So I changed the location, the angle to try to change that, but I have no idea. The T-Rex or the book behind you, they're all... which book are we talking about? It could be the T-Rex. I don't know why the T-Rex would cause problems. I could turn this for now, though, just to see. And then what else would I do? Is there another thing behind us? I mean, there's the... Oh, where is it? We got the skateboard there. I'm not really sure what they'd be seeing that causes problems. C1, appreciate it, guys. Thank you for helping us get to 50% of our goal. Vimza, thank you for the pop and another pop and the love glasses. Appreciate you. We achieved the live goal. Thank you guys so much for that. Maybe. Yeah, if you're not viral, they immediately don't seem to like what you're doing. Kobe, there's lots here. We're in BC, Canada. There's places like that all over. We don't have a dinghy hoist on our boat. We should. That would be something we'd like to upgrade to maybe one day. We'll have to see though. Ours has a very flimsy bimini that is. So we have solar. We have solar right above us here on the deck, and then we have some on our Dodger. The Dodger's okay. It's kind of flimsy too, but it works. The Bimini, I wanted to put solar up there as well, but unfortunately it's extremely flimsy. There we got another one. Not eligible for recommendation and is restricted in search results as we have detected suspicious activity that may violate our integrity and authenticity policy.
Well, Brian, I think shut it down.
If you think we made a mistake, you can appeal the decision for reconsideration. We may have to shut down
That's fine.
TikTok.
Who cares?
Unfortunately. I don't know why they keep thinking that. Maybe you're zoomed out too much? Maybe. I don't know how to zoom in really because it's hold on, let me try something. I could do this. Sorry? I'm just going to try to zoom in a little bit and see if that changes anything. I thought it was cool to be able to see the rest of the boat, but I guess maybe not. We'll try that. We'll see if that changes anything.
Maybe it's your hair.
My hair? I had it up. Now I'm putting it down. We'll see if that changes anything. Yeah, maybe it is too zoomed out. Maybe they don't want to see. They think we're not like here. They think it's just like a camera of nothing. That's so cool. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I hope that's not true.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we went live with just TikTok with just the phone camera, and it worked fine. So I don't know. Maybe it has to be more zoomed in. I don't know. I'll have to try. I'll test that and see how it goes. Yeah, I zoomed it in. We'll see how that goes now. We'll see if we get another one. We'll track down the situation maybe.
Hello.
Are you even able to get a workout on the boat? Yeah, 100%. Our boat it's small, but it's not tiny. Right back here, you guys can't see. I guess I moved, but right back over here behind the kitchen, like on the floor, I do push-ups there. Holly does push-ups. We have a 25-pound weighted vest, which is not huge, obviously, but it's enough to do push-ups and like body weight stuff. We don't obviously want to have too much extra weight. We can't have a whole gym with like hundreds of pounds of weight. We also have all the deck space, so we can go outside. We have some like what do you call those things? Not, I want to call them Olympic rings. They're not actually the Olympic ones, but the rings for like gymnastic rings. We can use that to do pull-ups, push-ups, all that kind of stuff as well. What's that on the shelf behind? Are you talking about the frog? We got this behind. I guess it's kind of a weird shape. But before we were getting the same warning and we were facing the other direction. So I don't think that's the problem. Maybe it is that we were just zoomed out too far. That's surprising. I thought it would mine has them, but the line sucks, so it's hard to lift it. Have to attach the motor though. Living on a boat is, I know that's 100% true as well. Sailboats are kind of a workout anyway, especially if you're like sailing and moving stuff around all the time. We don't even have a dinghy in our boat yet, so we have to get one of those before we even leave the marina. So that's what we're kind of working towards right now. Sorry, kitty. I'll turn this back and see if that changes anything. But yes, we don't have the dinghy davits or whatever you call them on our boat. And currently, this is how we're making money on our boat. We're trying to make this happen. And thank you very much for the Heart Me and the Rosa. I appreciate it. I might have to try to relaunch the stream again. We'll see, though. I'll give it a minute before I relaunch it, just because... You see what happens when you get too much of one piece. I know, you buy a boat, right? I'm trying to see it. We'll see if this causes a problem. Apparently TikTok must have just updated their AI, and apparently it detects things differently, and maybe they thought I wasn't actually doing anything in the live. I don't know. We'll give it a minute. Maybe I'll try relaunching and see what happens. It looks like a totally different setup. AI looks at shapes, and it was a potentially explicit shape in beige. Beige? Is it this shape, or is that one we're talking about? What is the explicit shape in beige? It could be. I have no idea.
You are.
I'm the explicit shape in beige.
I think.
I mean, that would be cool to Smita. Holly and I are very introverted, so it's kind of hard for us to do that kind of stuff. I agree it would be cool to collab with someone bigger. I always thought camping with Steve. I don't know if you guys who know who that is. I don't know how we'd collab with him because he always does like camping stuff and we're on a boat. But he could camp on the deck of our boat or something. I don't know. I think that would be really cool. Someone to get a hold of Camping with Steve. Tell him he can live on the deck of our boat for a day or two or something. I got a free dinghy once. Found it floating in the middle of the water. Had a line hanging off the bow. Must have been undone when being towed. Didn't have a registered free boat. I joked with Holly about that yesterday, actually. I said, all we have to do is wait. We just saw a boat going by with pulling their dinghy behind, and we just joked that we just got to wait for a boat to like come disconnected, and we'll grab a new one. We'll have a free boat. Trina, what's going on? Trina, we've been having problems with TikTok thinking that we're not or doing something wrong. We don't know what it is yet. We zoomed in the camera to see if that helps. Limitations. We don't really have limitations, no. I mean, we're on a boat, so I guess that limits some things. Meat and 2 veg in Skin Town. I don't know where you see that exactly. I'm not sure what that would be. There's like a parrot on a piece of wood over here.
That's from Costa Rica.
Yeah, straight from Costa Rica. It's kind of like a wood shape. Is that what you're talking about? This thing right here? That magnetic personality. If I could speak English, it'd be better, hey? Off-grid collaboration. That'd be cool, too. There's a few people that live on islands near here that are doing off-grid stuff. There's actually a guy named GI Robot that pops into our stream sometimes. He's on a mountaintop somewhere doing this. I don't know, Trina, I don't know what's going on. We zoomed in the camera. We think maybe TikTok's AI is like not detecting movement, or they see something in the background that they do not like. I don't know what it is. That's why I changed the angle. We're trying to see if that affects anything. So far, we haven't got another warning yet, so...
It's the hair.
Maybe I'll try relaunching it and see what happens. Actually, I'll stay here for a second. We're gonna mess around with some stuff. We'll use this as a testing day to see how it goes.
I don't like it.
Well, it's all good. I won't do... Yeah, we'll just do... Okay, I'm gonna shut down TikTok for a second, guys. Everyone else here good. I'm gonna relaunch TikTok and see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna restart Trina. Yeah, we were up to like 200 people and then it dropped back down because we were like given warnings 7 times. We appeal them and we win the appeal every single time, but it just like is causing problems of some kind. So I guess I'm going to attempt to relog and see what happens here. We'll be back. But yeah, YouTube, we're still here for you guys. Love you very much. YouTube just might be where it's at from now on. Apparently, TikTok doesn't have it figured out. They don't know how lives work, which is kind of frustrating. I like YouTube for a lot of reasons, but it's really frustrating that it doesn't work. Right now, YouTube is kind of like our bigger moneymaker. We don't make a ton yet, but we do make some on gifts, although YouTube is starting to take over with like gifting, as well as we're going to be monetized pretty quickly for even just like AdSense stuff, so that's kind of cool. I'm just going to give it a second on the YouTube and I'll relaunch it. Rewind the video to the previous position and you'll see it. I'll move back to the previous position in a minute. I was trying to look on the wall. I mean, there's like some limes on the wall, but we were having the same problem yesterday too, and they weren't there, so I don't know. For sure important. Whales are fish. What is your favorite fish? To eat, I like salmon and steelhead trout. If whales are fish, though, I do like humpback whales. I was watching a documentary on them the other day. They're really cool.
Yeah, they fertilize the ocean.
They fertilize the ocean. And they, like, sleep vertically sometimes. You coming through? I know. Oh, so everyone always says we have a green screen. Oh, I can't even speak. We might just need a green screen to hide whatever they think is in the background. When you doing the t-shirts and caps? K9, we already have them. Cap the Sasquatch in the chat right now. He just bought one and he just got his today. So
that's cool.
It looks awesome.
And he did a good job taking a picture. I love it.
There's the picture that he just sent us. So we have a couple of different hats like that. We also have some shirts and stuff. We're trying to like add more things. Right now we just have like the octopus is kind of like the only, I guess, like mascot we have for like any shirts or anything like that. Holly's working on a few other things that we'll add to the store when we get a chance. So we have a bunch of things hopefully coming in soon. But if you want to check it out, you can go to, in our profile, we have a link to our store or whatever you want to call it. We don't make a huge money from the store because it is, we don't make the shirts, we don't store the shirts or anything like that. So obviously the company that makes them, stores them, gets like a big chunk of the money, but we do get some off of it. And it's kind of fun too because then we have our own merchandise. It's more for like advertising, I guess, than anything, and just to like have it. It'd be cool to like buy the hat. We need to buy one and I can just wear it during the streams or something like that.
Yeah, I think so too. I want to get something.
Yeah, we should. We should honestly do that. Thank you, Smita. Yeah, we do put a lot of work into this. Holly and I have been going pretty much non-stop for about 6 months now.
It's true.
I do envy your marina size. The channel is super small when I come into my dock. I have to hug boats on either side to make it fit my slip.
Oh, wow,
I thought ours was bad, but it does have quite a bit of room. We have a decent amount. We're actually in a smaller slip than our boat is. I think our slip is like 32.
Yep, I think so too.
So they gave us a bit of a deal on it, which is kind of nice of them. But when we back out of here, we almost have to go all the way back to those other boats to get out. But it is a pretty decent spot. The marina's pretty decent here.
Yeah, I think so too. Good spot.
I do need to mention it more. I'm really bad at like advertising our personal stuff. I always feel like people pop in and they say we're like grifting and doing all that kind of stuff, and I guess maybe I take that a little bit too personally. Um, so that's on me. I just got to get over it because we do try to like do a lot of stuff with like the merch and do like lots of different cool stuff. So we just need to. I need to like put it on the screen. Merch site right here. I have heard TikTok can be kind of annoying with that sometimes though. Apparently TikTok hates it if you push people off their website at all, which also makes leads me to believe that maybe we should just get rid of TikTok because apparently that's the problem.
You're not live on TikTok right now?
I'm about to. I'm going back live right now.
Okay.
And we'll give it a try again. We'll see if it has a problem again.
Sounds good.
We are live once more. Let's see what happens. Is this my right hand? Yes, it is. Okay. Chat again with Boat Orion. I just wanted to say I enjoy your channel more than any other live channel on YouTube, and I'm appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for saying that. It does actually really mean a lot. We've been working really hard to do lives and do like some fun interactive stuff. Obviously, we're not doing too much here. We're just kind of hanging out in front of the channel, in front of the screen, talking to you guys about what we're doing. We do plan to actually go live while sailing eventually too. It's just one of those things. The weather is still not perfect. It looks nice out there, but it's very windy. We're new sailors, so we're learning. Our marina started to clamp down on liveaboards here in the UK. Are there quotas for 1% of liveaboards marina in your location? We have percentage as well. I think we kind of got lucky. I can't say too much because I don't know if they want to say everything, but yes, we are perfectly legal where we are now. But there is a percentage limit, so they don't allow like a ton of people on, but we do pay the extra fee to live here. But our marina is very chill and relaxed, and they just kind of do stuff. But at this current time, we are 100% allowed to be here, and we're not like out of the ordinary or anything like that. I'm still waiting on the blue and black hat, so that should be here sometime this week. I wonder where it came from, because I do know, Cap, that some of the stuff comes from the US, some of it comes from Canada. So I think I tried to, like, when Holly and I were setting up the store, we tried to make sure some of the stuff was coming from the US and some was coming from Canada, because that's probably where most of our audience is. I think there's like a store, or like some of the stuff comes from Australia. I don't know if anything comes from the UK or not, but the website we use does have like lots of locations where they like ship stuff. I haven't done it yet, but I really need to put in the description where it comes from so people can buy from their own country, and it hopefully will come quicker. Just got easy living. I know. I don't know why people get upset with that kind of stuff. I live in Santa Barbara Harbor in California. Oh, that's cool. So you guys got percentages as well then. I guess it's just like a universal thing now. Too many people trying to do this, I guess, or something like that. Own your own marina. I don't know if I'd want to own a marina or not. It sounds like it's a big pain in the butt. Maybe one day. I have no idea. Holly and I can call it the Nomadic Whims Marina. Hello, Steven. How's it going? Dennis, hello. We've been dealing with problems. That's why we're so zoomed in on the camera today. The TikToks is being kind of annoying. It's still not being 100%. I don't know what's going on here. But maybe it's just taking a minute. We just opened it up, so. This is our third relaunch of TikTok today. Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of a weird thing. And I kind of did it on purpose so that people could buy stuff from their own countries, and then, they wouldn't have to wait as long. So that was the whole idea behind it. But it is kind of weird that the colors really make a difference in how that works. I see a lot of hope. I appreciate it. I think we're trying to make it hopeful. I feel like life is supposed to be a hopeful thing, and I think nowadays a lot of people are struggling with the way the world is. It's not always that happy. The whimsical marina of nomads. Yes. Of course, unfortunately, the government would have something to say about that, so it wouldn't be as wonderful as you want it to be. The government always steps in and kind of ruins stuff. That's just the life, though. Yeah, you can hear the lines hitting the mast. I know, I think we did a pretty good job. Holly and I have our halyards kind of off to the side so it doesn't slap against the mast as much. But our neighbors, I guess, don't have theirs quite like that, and so theirs slap a grant a lot more.
Definitely our neighbors.
Which neighbor is it? Do you know?
The Catalina.
Yeah, the one behind me here. Their halyards are all just slapping against the mast. We do ship our pants, yes, all the time. All our pants are being shipped right now. If your power is living on a sailboat, what are you on land?
Ooh. We're also super?
Benji, I don't know if I fully grasped that question. If your power is living on a sailboat, what are you on land? I mean, we could put wheels on the bottom and be a wind-powered motorhome or something. Most big streamers are pure make-believe and launch platforms for other content creators. I agree with that, yeah. Unfortunately, content creation, a lot of people that do it do kind of try to hide stuff. Holly and I think, try really hard not to do that, because I think it is cool to be genuine in the world of content where everyone makes it look like every day is a popular, like, perfect day. Not every day is perfect. That's life. You can't have a perfect day every day. We try our best, though. If you keep the lines tight, it doesn't happen. Yeah, ours are like off to the side. We have like the tow rail on our boat is metal and it's off to the side, and we can easily hook our halyards up there, and we have them pretty tight. So ours don't make any noise at all, which is nice. Unfortunately, I don't feel like we can just hop on our neighbor's boat and retighten theirs, but maybe we should.
No.
The hat is a beaut. Can't wait for the next hat to be delivered. So stoked. I'm excited too, Cap. Holly and I need to buy some of ourselves.
Oh wow.
What?
They're killing each other out there.
Who? Oh, the little tiny animals.
They're coming.
Oh wow. Do you guys hear that? It's okay, kitty. The otters are outside. What is something you miss most from living on land? I mean, the space, honestly, would be the big one. But we like living in a smaller space, so it's not like a big thing. Obviously, we don't have access to like water, sewage, and electricity like we would living in town, which is not a bad thing either. It's just different, and it's probably one of the harder things about living on the boat. Yeah, 60 knot winds. Today we have like 25 knot gusts where we're at. So nothing too crazy, but it is pretty gusty right now. You need to drive bikes safely and slowly. We do have bikes, and we do drive them pretty safely and slowly. Why aren't you fishing? We're in the marina right now. It's not the nicest place to fish. We do have a pet. Yes, she is right there. Her name is Cece. She chills with us all the time. Soggy toenails. Welcome. Favorite change in lifestyle? Honestly, so for me, one of the big things was I had too much junk. I was an automotive tech. I like mechanical stuff a lot, and I got rid of a ton of stuff. So I had too much stuff sitting around, too much junk in too many locations. I lived at Holly's place and then I had stuff at my buddy's place for a while. I had stuff in a trailer, at a cargo trailer like storage yard, and I was getting too much to deal with. Having to downsize and get rid of all that stuff has really like put all of my stuff in one spot. Obviously Holly's the same, but I don't know if she would agree with that exactly. What's your favorite change to lifestyle living in the boat, Holly?
There's windows on the boat and I get to be outside.
So the outside, we lived in a basement suite, and the basement suite unfortunately had not a lot of windows. It was an illegal suite. Now we're in a legal suite because we're allowed to be here. We have windows. We can travel with our boat, which is really cool as well.
And no truck payment.
Getting back on the boat safely when I'm on the yeah, 100%. Luckily for us, we don't do that a lot. We don't have a gyro. No, our boat is old. A gyro literally cost almost the same as our boat did. So we don't have one. Our boat's pretty old. I don't think it's really worth it. Where's the motorcycles? They are currently in a safe storage. Normally they're on the boat, but right now they're in a safe storage somewhere. "3D printed some spacers for mine." You 3D print as well? Holly and I also 3D print.
Well, Brian does, guys.
Well, okay, I do all the designing and 3D printing. It was like my hobby beforehand, but I mean,
I just take the plate out when it's done.
she cracks it. She does the fun part. Also, she gives me ideas for stuff we should 3D print. So we 3D print a lot of stuff for our boat as well, and it's awesome. You have bought filament, yep. Are you now less attached to materialistic things? Like, wouldn't you care? Like, you wouldn't care what possessions you have? Kind of. I've never really been attached to materialistic things. Obviously, there's things I like. I like motorcycles. I like to. I like the boat that we're on. I like computer games and computers. So I definitely still live in the modern world where everyone always wants more and more and more. But I do like having less stuff and like having more purpose-driven stuff. So motorcycling is still technically a way of transport on land. So we have those. It's a hobby, but it's also something fun, and we don't have a car. So we literally just have the motorcycles to get around on land. We have the boat, which is, I guess, kind of like a materialistic thing, but it's also our house. It's the roof over our heads. And we do have like computers and computer games, which is also technically how we make money right now. So everything is kind of used for something. It's not like just sitting there. Before, when we lived in Airdrie, I had like the whole trailer, which we were building into an off-grid camper. But I had stuff in there that was just like on the back burner for years, and I was never going to do anything with, and it was just my stuff for the sake of stuff, and I hated it. So I guess I could say that I am living that way, like less materialistic. But I mean, obviously, you still need stuff in the world to like survive. So, how do we have internet? We have Starlink internet.
For me, it was giving up the dream of horses again.
So yeah, Holly was always really into horseback riding. She grew up with like horses, riding horses and stuff like that. So she always thought she would eventually maybe be able to get back to it. So she had a saddle and a bunch of other things, and maybe someday we still could. That's gonna be like a future thing though. So it would be really cool if one day we could have some land and do different things like that. But we'll see. No, live is ineligible. Restricted results have been detected for suspicious. Is it just somebody in the chat that just likes to cause problems? Is that the problem? Let me just have a quick look here. Nah, Trina, it's happening again. I don't know what's happening. It was doing okay, and now it's just bad. I don't know. We might have to like not go live on TikTok anymore, I guess. Which is fine, I guess. We'll stick to the other one. I'm gonna just switch the camera back because I don't know what would be affecting this whole thing right now. Let me just change some things here. 1 second. By the way, do you guys like the camera being more zoomed in? Or not? Is it nice to have it out and you guys can see more stuff? Probably Trina. That's probably what it is. I'm not 100% on that though. Unfortunately, Dad, you can't really complain to TikTok. They don't really have a complaint department. It's good here. So do you like it zoomed in or do you like it more zoomed out? Like I have it like this, but I can also, 1 second, do like the full screen and everything you guys can see on the... Yeah, that's more like full screen. Medium zoom. So do you like that or do you like it a little bit more zoomed in? Nice to see the whole boat. I think it's nice to see the whole boat. It kind of gives you an idea of what we're actually doing on here. Is it like this? Is this causing problems? Does anyone see anything in the back of the chat or in the back of the image that would make TikTok upset for some reason? And Tabitha, thank you very much for the heart me. Appreciate it. The cat is too pretty. That's the problem. It could be. Could be.
Definitely.
We love TikTok Shop, yes. Yes, we do. We love the TikTok Shop. We could even sell our merch in the TikTok Shop if they let us, but in Canada I don't think they allow us to yet. Cats usually have 5 homes. This cat doesn't have 5 homes. This cat only lives here. She's not an outdoor cat, so she stays here all the time. Background it doesn't like. What doesn't it like though? What is in the background that is so bad? Like, I mean, we got some lemons in a bag. We got a sink. We got a water bowl. We got some shoes.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
I'm looking around for something that TikTok would think is bad. We got like spices. There's a fish.
I don't think you can figure out AI.
Yeah, maybe. Well, it could be AI or it could be someone just reporting because they think it's funny.
Sure, exactly.
So there is this guy that used to come into our chats all the time, every day, and he would have several accounts, and then he would leave all the time. I wonder if it was him. What was his name again? Maybe I'll try relaunching it one more time and then check the chat. Maybe you seem to be enjoying life too much. Maybe. That could be. They don't like how much we're enjoying ourselves. And Smitta, we did that though. We zoomed in the camera and it still did the same thing. It doesn't matter how zoomed in we are. I mean, I could try to go even further.
Oh, wow. It's just gonna be...
Hello. Now you guys can see all the wrinkles on my head. TikTok, is this what you want to see? You can see my scar under my eye here from the accident.
Oh my gosh.
The scar up here from the accident as well. Yeah, I don't think there's anything either. Maybe I'll try that and see what happens. We'll give it a few minutes and see if TikTok gets mad at that. My dream is to have a boat like that. It's fun. The boat is amazing. We are really enjoying the boat life. Holly and I, you guys might not see her, but she's back there. Holly, say something.
Hello?
Hello. Holly is back there. She's just chilling. She's drawing stuff for the merch. Kind of. I don't know if she's specifically drawing it for the merch, but it will probably become merch because that's how it happens. If you guys want to see some of our merch in real life, Cap in our chat here bought a cap, and this is what it looks like. It's actually really cool. Sorry, I don't know if it'll focus at all. This camera is an action camera. It's not really meant for like focusing and stuff, but it's very cool. I think it's really cool. Ryan, what's up? Happy Friday. Thank you very much. Happy Friday to you as well. I mean, hey, if you join the life with a 46-foot leopard, you are definitely living the life. That would be amazing. Yeah, the merch is cool. Hopefully add some new merch here in the future. Cabin Fever, we got some Cabin Fever in the wintertime. So it's been 6 months on the boat in wintertime in Canada, but it's we're on the coast on Vancouver Island, so it's very nice and mild, but it's still been rainy and kind of long. So we're sick of being like in one spot. We'd like to be sailing. The weather is getting better, and we've been putting out blankets on the outside of the cockpit, so we have like a little bit of a spot we can hang out and just chill without causing and it's warm enough. The weather is now warm enough where we feel like we can be outside. You can kind of tell, actually you can't tell because I have it all zoomed in now, but we have all the windows open and the back door open and the front hatch open, so it's kind of nice airing it out in here, and we feel like we have more space because we can just walk outside without, you know, any problems. And thank you. Yes, the cat is beautiful. Sorry guys, you can't see her because we had to zoom in on my little face. We can maybe do this though. I don't know if that'll work. We'll put it on Kitty for a minute, and I'll just like be down here. Our slip is about $5.75 a month right now. Yes, the winter has been very brutal. I agree with that. I don't know. TikTok might be upset if I leave it down there, so I'll put it back down here. Yes, I know. 2 to 3 weeks it'll be sailing time. Hopefully we can get out a little bit before then. But yeah, probably at least 2 to 3 weeks. I wonder if we change the camera angle spot. Where would we put it?
At the back of the boat again, or the front?
I know. I think the problem is it's too zoomed out. We need to go closer. Maybe I could put it on top of the monitor or something. But we're just going to go south of the winter. Ben, that was the whole goal. Unfortunately, we bought the boat at the beginning of winter, so we kind of got stuck here. Sailboat, what's going on? Don't worry. I know you get to see the zoomed in of my face, and it's not what you want to look at. I think TikTok is upset for some reason, and we keep getting reported either by somebody that doesn't like us, or the TikTok AI thinks that we're like not zoomed in enough, so we're trying some things. Holly and I have not gotten sick, no, not at all. UV radiation is a problem living on boats, so maybe get some UV guards. What do you mean by UV guards? Like, we have sunglasses, obviously, but you're talking about like for the windows and stuff?
Oh, I want those.
Only if you're outside. I know. I scared you. I'm just all zoomed in on my face now. Hello. This isn't normal. Do you get sick when you're sailing? We haven't got sick while sailing either. Holly and I have only done this a very short time, so we haven't done like a full on sail, like a big long one, or out in like the deep ocean or anything like that yet. More shade on deck. We have a decent amount of shade. You can kind of see, like in the picture or the image above, that's actually live of outside of our boat. You can kind of see we have a Dodger, we have a Bimini, so we have a decent amount of shade, but it is obviously a lot less than like a trawler would have. Dennis, have you noticed that other people have their chat zoomed out? I just don't know what it'd be. There's nothing in our background that looks suspicious, so maybe people are just reporting. And I guess people are just that weird about stuff. I'm curious about sewage control. Are you manual powered? Talk about septic storage pros and cons. So we have oh yeah, I got reported again. So it's not Zoom. It has nothing to do with Zoom. I might have to try something a bit here. I'll peel it anyway because when I went live yesterday, I logged off and then I went live later and it worked perfectly fine. So it's definitely probably somebody just reporting. I'm going to zoom out because I don't want my face to be just like the only thing you guys see. I think it's cooler that you guys get to see the whole boat. If I can do that. So give me 1 second. I'll talk about the sewage situation in a minute here.
Let's go straight into the ocean.
No, this is a legitimate person. They are the ones that are actually talking about buying a boat. I know, it's nice enough to get a sunburn. I agree with that. They are zoomed in. Well, we just got reported again, even though we were zoomed right in. Maybe I'll have to Google it. Maybe there's a whole thing. So the sewage on the boat, it is manual. So we have a toilet back here. It connects to the ocean. So you flip a switch to pump in water. So it's a dry bowl. You flip the switch to pump in. You use a manual pump. It pumps water from the ocean into the toilet bowl. You use the toilet. Then you flip the switch to empty. And you pump it again, and it pumps the stuff, all your like waste, out of the toilet bowl into the black water tank. The black water tank near us, we have a free pump out station. We can just go over there. It's self-serve. You just hook up like basically a giant vacuum to a hole on the top of our boat, to like a little. It almost looks like a diesel fill hole. I would not recommend putting diesel in there, and don't vice versa. Don't try to suck out your diesel. Anyway, and then you turn on the machine and you pump out all your sewage. The other thing you can do is pump your sewage overboard. You have to follow certain rules, and every country, every state, every location is probably slightly different. The general rule is you have to be 3 nautical miles offshore because obviously having waste going into the water right near shore is disgusting and it'll wash up there. If you're out in the middle of nowhere, it'll fall overboard and the fish will eat it just like they do whale poop and whatever else. I hate doing the pump out station. I'd rather just sail out past it's legal. Yeah, there you go. So you can do both. The pump out station where we are is really nice, although I feel like in the summer it probably gets really busy. I thought Holly was going to get burnt the other day, but she didn't actually.
Yeah.
We do have some stuff. We haven't really used our blackwater tank much. We replaced a bunch of our blackwater tank, like the lines going from the toilet to the blackwater tank. But we haven't had to use it because we're at the marina right now. We can just use the marina toilets, which is kind of nice. Then we don't have to use it or get it pumped out. But yeah, typically 3 miles out, 3 nautical miles offshore is usually what the rule is for like pumping it overboard. And then it just falls to the bottom of the ocean and gets eaten by like fish on the way down and like whatever's on the bottom of the ocean. But in BC here, you have to follow certain rules too. You have to have like a special treatment. I mean, the toilet paper can be kind of a problem. There's like biodegradable stuff and there's all kinds of stuff. It really depends. Human poop is probably a fish delicacy.
Make sure you turn the valve to close when you're done.
Yeah, and then change the valve. There's the in and out valve. On the toilet for when you pump water in, there's a valve on the bottom of the boat. If we are moving while that valve is open, water will automatically come into our toilet, fill it up, and then overflow, which is kind of gross as well. So make sure you close that when you're moving. At least on our boat. Every boat is different, though. That was very helpful. Yeah, no problem. If you guys have questions like that, Holly and I are more than happy to like try to explain it as best we can. And if you need more of an explanation, we can try to do better too if it's not fully understood.
Maybe don't ask me.
No, you know all that stuff too. You could get a parrot too. That'd be very funny as it tries to repeat voices it hears. So we used to have a parrot. Technically, we had a Holly had a bird named Kahuna. She was a budgie. She didn't really speak like human words at all, but she was awesome.
She spoke alright.
She was amazing. She was really cool. Unfortunately, she passed away this past summer before we got on the boat, which is really sad. She was 8 though. She was like at the point where budgies get old and have like they just pass away, but it was too bad.
Well, we could get a Connor one day.
Holly keeps talking about getting a Connor. Yeah. All cities used to dump their crap in the ocean. I know. If you think about it, humans are pretty gross individuals. And yeah, exactly. Projected. That's what I was. I'm worried about too. So Holly and I think are also just gonna throw that in the trash can, toilet paper, or just get like a bidet or something, so we don't have to deal with
A bidet?
yeah, with toilet paper at all. We have never been stuck in a storm. Nope. We have every storm we've dealt with has been at the marina. Trina, are you still here? I think I'm gonna try to relaunch it one more time. Sailboat Trina, can you guys come back to live in a second? It sounds like I'm begging you guys to stay, but I'm gonna try relaunching it one more time and see what happens.
If we don't see you, there will be consequences.
I don't know if you could heard Holly out there, but I'm gonna try to relaunch it one more time here. Don't worry. Everybody over on YouTube, you guys don't have to worry. I am just relaunching TikTok to try to figure out what's going on here. I'm going to try to maybe keep this up too so I can see it. Can I pop this out? No, I'll just give it a minute. Try to find a spot where I can keep this so it's out of the way. I got to relaunch this now too because that always causes problems. Apologies for everybody else watching. Sorry, everybody else. If you know, you know. Technology, am I right? We'll relaunch that.
Brian loves technology.
I do like technology, but there's problems with it. It's not always perfect.
It's his favorite. When it doesn't work, it's my favorite.
Attract. Gaming streams attract viewers in 10,000. I mean, we've done a couple gaming streams. The problem is I feel like it's hard to mix certain things. So mixing the sailing YouTube content or the sailing content with another like gaming content might not work because then the viewers that are expecting sailboat content get games and they're maybe not into it. Like Holly, myself, and some people are into both gaming and sailing, but not everybody is. So I don't want to like scare away the normals, the regulars. We do have a second channel for gaming though. It's just called Nomadic Whims Gaming. Hello from Turkey. Have you ever listened? Turkish rock group Duman is a Turkish rock group. Maybe you can listen now. It's my little advice. I mean, I'm more than willing to listen to other random countries' rock bands. I don't know if I'll do it on the live though, because I don't want to get copyright strikes or anything like that. But I'll listen to them later. I'm always interested in that kind of stuff. I'm gonna keep this up as well. Okay, that's all working. Sorry guys, this is gonna be a little bit weird. I'm just going to test a bunch of random things. Try that. A liberal. I like how you called someone a liberal, but you never even asked what we were. Weirdly enough, I was born in Saskatchewan. Holly was born in Ontario. We lived in Alberta. You can kind of guess from certain things like that what we could have been. But since you randomly guessed, I would like to... Yeah, anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. Carry on. We do own the boat outright, yes. We own the boat. A bass player. Oh, I keep doing that. Why does I keep doing that? Technology is not with me today. There we go. We'll just try that for a minute. Okay, this is a really weird setup for me. Normally I look at things way different, but now everything is has changed. Maybe you float to Ankara one day to meet. Where you live, we're on Vancouver Island in Canada. We're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, the west coast of Canada. What are you doing hanging out alone? I'm not. Holly is just outside. She is drawing right now. So she's making a band hammer. What do you call those things? A jellyfish. A band hammer jellyfish. We're going to make it into an emoji for the chat, and also maybe some merch. We'll see, though. Sorry for your country. I mean, every country is full of that kind of stuff. That's all right. Every country has their fair share of people nobody wants to deal with. One day I'm going to Michigan. Michigan would be cool. I've never been there either. I'd love to visit lots more places. That's part of the reason Holly and I decided to buy a boat. Travel, doing different things, chasing the sun. Dickie, we do save money, but we also make a lot less right now. But yeah, that's not the reason we moved onto the boat. It's just we moved on the boat for the adventure. And you guys can actually see the kitty now. Yeah, she's hanging out in the sun, I guess, in the sun puddle. We love the TikTok shop. Who or how to send some artwork for y'all, possibly trace to boat somewhere when you paint it. If you really want to, Christopher, you can send... We're probably not going to paint the boat for a while, just so you know. But if you want to send us artwork, you can send it to nomadicwhims@gmail.com. All one word, all lowercase. So the same as our name on our channel. Just no capitals and no spaces or anything like that. nomadicwhims@gmail.com. She has time to go grab some ice cream. Holly, do you got time to go grab some ice cream?
I mean, that would be super good.
I asked yesterday. Unfortunately, we need to get a freezer, sailboat. We need to get the same, like a portable freezer like you did.
What flavor does he have?
Yeah, what flavor you got today? Oh, right there. Okay. If you got $10 million, what would you do? Holly, if you got $10 million, what would you do?
I'd go straight to winners.
Straight to winners. She wants to buy some clothing. I think we'd probably put like 9 million of it straight into a bunch of savings. So we'd do like a savings account. We'd also probably invest it in various other investment like stuff. Maybe keep some in our mattress because the world is the way that it is. And then 1 million...
Our mattress would.
Our mattress would just be dollar bills. And then maybe the rest of the million we'd buy like a trimaran of some kind. That's cool.
Getting there.
Are you going to color like the end of the hammer too, or
I
leave it
wasn't
white?
gonna.
Okay, leave. That's fine.
But I do have to fix this and make that better.
Okay.
Does it look okay?
Costco has a nice domestic fridge freezer.
Ooh.
I think it looks good. I think it looks cool.
That'd be cool. We need to get one.
Love, you're on the wrong app. Just brought the Vever portable freezer. Highly recommended. Ooh. I like the Vever stuff. They make good diesel heaters and stuff, so maybe I'd go with that. Holly.
Ryan.
What was the name of that? 1 second. Hold on, everybody. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Test, test. Okay, the mic is working. Just checking. Apologies, everybody. I'm going to miss a couple of comments for a second. Holly is going to be coming back and forth as well. We are just trying to deal with some stuff, and I'm just looking to see... I don't see anything special.
Yeah, probably not.
What happens when it storms really bad? Well, we are at the marina right now, so we're in a very safe location. We don't have to deal with storms. Summertime, it's a lot better. There's still storms. There's lots of places to hide, lots of little inlets and coves, and you can go to the marina if you really need to. I should do a review. I've been meaning to. You should, Breaking Wind. You should 100% do a review.
On what?
On the fridge you got.
Oh,
the Vever. My last mini fridge would slush in the fridge area. Yeah. So our fridge kind of does both fridge and freezer activities, although not ideally and never the ones we want. Naps are amazing on a rain day. When we have like a gentle rock from the ocean and then like a little bit of light rain on the roof, it's amazing to sleep on the boat. Especially if it's like a little bit of a sunny rain and you have the sun beaming in through. We're not in Michigan. We're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. They really like your bathing suit, Holly, Lindsay says.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much.
It's a bit cold, but it's not bad right now. It's pretty nice out.
Yeah, you have to hide from the wind. Sorry, 1 second.
Which is the same... Sorry, what was that? Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I can fit 2 ice trays in the box of the Costco chicken bakes in it. Sorry, I can't even read. I can fit 2 ice box trays and a box of Costco chicken bakes in it. That's cool. We do need to get something else. Our fridge is decent size, but it would be nice to have like a secondary portable one that we could like make a full-on freezer or whatever. Love that life. I helped build a catamaran for a couple who now live on the water. That's crazy.
Oh,
I've always wondered what it's like to like build a catamaran.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
My boat isn't in the water yet here in Ontario. I live in the summertime. That's the one downside to the East Coast, I guess. You guys get the really, really cold winters. Holly and I came from like the Calgary area, so we're used to the cold. But on Vancouver Island here, we saw like -10 once. For the most part, it was like -5 and like +5 all winter long. Portable fridge. I'm talking about portable fridge. The whole on, like, not just a cooler, a portable fridge freezer that's still movable. You can get one like from Vever. There's a few other companies that make them. We are not banned from land, no. Hurricanes, we're in Canada. We don't get a ton of hurricanes on the west coast. They do happen, but it's kind of rare. We do get storms in the wintertime, especially. We get storm season. We just stayed at the dock. We just are in a very protected area.
Can I get in here, kitty? Oh.
And yeah, we're on the west coast, so Comox is kind of close to us. Best online website to... Mike, I actually don't know. Best online website to get boat stuff. Anyone else have any recommendations for boat stuff? Where we are currently located, there's a really good store that's not online, so we mostly go there.
There. Sorry.
And Ash, if you come back during a rain, we'll do a live and I'll show you. So when there's rain outside and we're doing a live, we'll put a microphone on the roof and you guys can hear it. I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's kind of like when you have a tin roof.
Or
and
a tent.
Or like you're in a tent. Yeah, a tent is probably more accurate. You just kind of have that sound of the raindrops hitting the roof. The whole boat is fiberglass, so it doesn't really sound like tin exactly, but it's just like a gentle raindrop sound on the roof. And we'll, if there is rain and we are doing a live, we'll put a microphone on the roof, and you guys will be able to hear it. Cat's name is Cece, just spelled with 2 C's. Do you go to West Marine? I don't even know where West Marine is, to be honest. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever been there. Oh, like the website. I don't think I've ever been to the West Marine website. There's a place in Canada. Hold on.
There's a place in Ontario?
There's a place in Ontario. Where you live, we're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. And yeah, exactly. Project knows. Project Delta knows. Rain is so nice on a boat. What do you use to get the boat smell out, or yours just well ventilated? I mean, I think living on the boat probably helps a lot because we're constantly cleaning. You know, it's like owning a house. We clean like once a day or more.
Robbie's here.
Robbie? Hello, Robbie. What's going on? How's the weather? I've heard it's not the nicest, but maybe it's nice now. Vever is handy for a lot of... Yeah, Vever makes awesome stuff. I like the Vever things. Sorry, I feel like I was on a tangent with something. I completely lost my train of thought. Now I'm just on to something else. What do we do for power? We have 4 solar panels. You might be able to see them in the picture up top. Kind of, not really. We have a diesel engine, which we can use for power. We're at the marina right now, so we're just plugged in. But there's lots of different ways we use for power. And we have 4 195-watt solar panels. We would like to get a whole different system, but this is how it is. You're doing good, Robbie? I'm glad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I guess Rob. I don't know. That's what I used to call you, so I'll just go with Rob.
I like Robbie, though.
Yeah, Robbie's cool. Favorite color? I'm going to go with blue, probably. Was it hard to find a marina that lets you live aboard? No. Everyone seemed to think it was really hard. We came here, bought the boat, and we were allowed to live at the first marina we lived at when we bought it, and then we moved to this one. We've been able to live on it first as well. Maybe we just lucked out twice really, really well. I'm not sure. There's somebody looking out for us, that's for sure. So are you hiding on a boat so no one compares you to Kid Rock? I'm not really. I mean, if you want to compare me to Kid Rock, I guess you can. But I'm not really worried about that.
Marine Outfitters is another good site to order from.
We need a list of part stores, honestly.
I should write that down. That's a good idea.
We should. Are you writing them down? Do they work well or no? What are we talking about again? The solar panels? They work okay. The solar I bought was mainly for a house, so it's supposed to be stationary. It's a 24-volt battery system. The panels are 12 volt themselves, so you have to run them in pairs to hit the 24 volt limit so it actually charges, which on a boat has been a pain because the boat's constantly moving. You have like the mast, the boom, and everything gets in the way. It would be nicer to get a different system. I really want to get, Holly and I both want to get the EcoFlow. We already have an EcoFlow system. EcoFlow, if you're in the area and you want to sponsor a really cool sailboat channel that would literally show your products off all the time, every day, because that's all we do, we would like some of your stuff.
Robbie, I didn't know that you were from here or have been here a while.
Oh, Rob, I didn't know that either. I missed it.
He said, I missed the island. It's so amazing. Glad to see you guys enjoying life.
Yeah, island is amazing. I also love it.
It's been so much nicer weather than Calgary.
Did the stream die on the other thing?
Oh, wow. There's 195 people here. Thank you guys so much.
We've been having a problem with the live today, so appreciate everyone for popping in and just being here.
You're on the toilet on your boat. Awesome.
Guys, I
mean, you could pretty much do anything from the toilet of your boat.
Yeah, we could change the oil in our toilet.
Born and raised. Oh, cool.
Christopher, did you just see what I typed? I'm just curious. Christopher, can you hear us still right now? We're getting like weird warnings that saying things are breaking, so I'm just checking on stuff. Born and raised, grew up in Lake. Oh wow!
Yeah, that's
And Duncan,
cool.
born in Victoria. That's crazy. I did not know that about you, Rob, for some reason.
Rob, I don't know if you still talk to Neil or whatnot. How's he doing? How's his birds?
Yeah, how are the birds doing?
I hope
Christopher, I did get it, by the way.
I hope he is doing well. I mean, nothing too scary, although there's lots of moon jellyfish and that worm that, what's that called? A polychasum worm or something? The Bristol worm.
Oh, yeah, that's a weird creature. Have you ever seen a bristle worm? I did get it, Christopher, by the way.
Okay, awesome.
This is what
Hi. Oh.
Christopher sent us this.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Some art.
Hello, Penny.
I'm gonna have to look at it. Oh yeah, it's got the runes and stuff. I see. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to look at it a little bit more afterwards.
Kitty, she hasn't been boat sick, not yet.
Yeah, none of us have been boat sick. We've just enjoyed so far. Not to say that we won't, but we just haven't had to deal with that yet.
Well, I mean, winter was a long waning game, but...
Life is beautiful.
Bristol worm, yeah, that's what Brian seen like 2 days ago or a day ago. Swimming.
Bristol? Is it? I don't know how to say it. It's like a bristle worm or something like that?
Oh, right, yeah. Hold on, I gotta look now.
We're gonna have to go. I can show you guys the video. We made a video of it, and actually, it's our best made video of all time. I refurbished wood boat, so it pains me to see the teak in that condition.
Oh,
Where do you see bad teak? I'm sorry.
We do need to get teak oil.
On the, you mean up top? Yeah, the deck.
Oh,
so
yes.
we only bought this boat 6 months ago, and it's a rain season, so all we get is rain every single day.
We do need to get some stuff. It's very expensive to get the maintenance you need, or like the product.
Yeah, the stuff outside is kind of really worn out. I don't know if the... I mean, whatever. It just rains all the time here.
It's
so.
bristle, like B-R-I-S-T-L-E. Like a bristle. I don't know how
yeah,
you
like
say that.
a brush bristle.
Yeah, that's right.
Here, can I steal that for a second? This is the worm that we saw in the ocean the other day swimming around our boat. And the video we have is currently at... Where is it at? Stand by. Hold.
Hold.
It wasn't me then. What wasn't you? I feel like I'm missing so much stuff. Oh, it wasn't you because you're not the worm. I got you. Sorry. Look at this thing.
Aw. Enjoy your dinner. We're gonna make pho. We made pho today, Robbie.
Anyway, yeah.
Aww.
That video
Thank
itself is at 30,000 plays, which is the best we've ever done, which is amazing for our channel.
Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, it's
That
awesome to
means
see you,
a
Rob.
lot.
Rob, we often pop into your lives as well. Just want you to know. I don't know if you probably have seen us pop in a few times, but if not, we do pop in. Sometimes we chat. I know you're busy, usually playing guitar or something, so it's probably hard to actually see what we're saying. But
We usually try to send all the likes if we can.
yeah. How much do you pay for doc fees? $575, pretty much. Dad finally got sick of the Atomic 4 around the mid '80s, and threw in a Yanmar and spendy motors, but they last forever. Yeah, that's what we got. We got the Yanmar 3GM 30F, which is a pretty good, best sushi in the world there.
Almost, kitty.
It's hard to. I mean, I can only imagine Rob trying to chat and play
Yeah, for sure.
the guitar. I'm not musically inclined at all, so I would just be like,
You just have to get a good gang and get them talking.
yeah.
That's all. Or just do streams of just, what do you call it? Like, what's that word that Savage uses? IRLs.
IRLs, yeah. Yeah, Rob, have you ever been to Fohan Pasture? It's near. It's on Country Hills, just off Deerfoot, kind of.
Sorry, there's like 6 locations.
Yeah, there's a ton of locations. They're all over Calgary. They're very good. It's my favorite place for pho, ever. Never found another place that has the best pho. Yes, 30.8K yeah, 30.8K views on our worm video, which is kind of weird. I love that place. It's my favorite.
Okay, now how do I do...
Doc, the boat's always rocking. It's a boat. That's just how they do.
That's just how they do.
Oh. Penny, I see you lurking in the chat. Oh, there you are. Now you're talking. Sorry, I just like was checking the chat list, and all of a sudden I saw you in there.
You just call Penny out?
I did. I saw her lurking there. And then she was already commenting, so I called her out before, and then she was already there anyway. We are not in a car, we're in a boat. Hi from Belfast, Northern Ireland. We're in Canada, Vancouver Island. You can literally see up top here. So this up top above us is outside our boat right now. It is a sailboat from 1989. I can blow this up for you. Look at that.
I should just do that.
Lots of boat stuff.
Kitty, I gotta grab these.
All year on a boat, yes. We bought the boat in the winter. We've lasted the whole winter. Summertime, hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Expenses are close to like $1,400 a month all in, which is a very rough estimate. Food around here seems to be really random. We're on an island, so the prices really seem to fluctuate. So that's kind of like a really basic. I'm not sure. I would probably underestimating the food cost a little bit. And then how do we make money? We are starting to get monetized on a few different platforms. They don't always work. Right now, the one is not working very much, but...
There was some big changes.
And Christopher, we were wondering that as well. The boat brands and Husk's V brand got you. We thought about that. I actually covered the Husqvarna stuff, and we didn't say anything for long. I don't think it is. I honestly think it's somebody reporting, but I guess that's the way the world you live in when you try to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Until they try it, they'll never understand the struggles.
Holly's making pho.
Ugh,
And yes, there is a kitty. She's awesome.
That's Cece.
A cat tree attachment all the way up the mast.
Ooh.
I technically, so you guys can't really see it. I'll actually switch to my other camera. 1 second. On the compression pull, we put a bunch of rope so she can climb the pole here. We could do that all the way up the mast, I suppose. Although it'd probably get wet and rusty eventually. But I'll see if I can switch. I can't for some reason. Oh, it's working. So yeah, there's our compression pole. So she can climb all the way up. We need to put one more. We need a few more pieces of rope to go all the way to the top. But yeah, that's our... so she often uses that as her scratching post. How is it in the winter to be living on the boat during... It's, Amberley, it is...
Less fun.
Yeah, less fun. We've still enjoyed it. It's been awesome. We don't really want to complain or anything. It's been a long winter though. So winter here on Vancouver Island is warmer than the rest of Canada, where we get like snow and ice and stuff. So we came from the Calgary area where it was really cold. And hello, Cece. Somebody wants to say hello to you.
Aww.
But yeah, the whole winter around here is just like rain and dark and cold and cloudy. So we're excited to have the summer finally approaching.
Thanks,
We've
Lily
lived on the
says hello
boat.
to Kitty.
Yeah, they always do say hi to Kitty. We've lived on the boat for about 6 months now. And we're on Vancouver Island. And how do we get mail? We get it sent to my sister's
I
address.
guess I could do that later.
No, you're fine. Go for it.
It's loud when you sit there.
Fear of water. I mean, I feel like if you don't have a healthy fear of the ocean, you shouldn't be on a boat, probably. I mean, there's one thing to fear water, of course. I understand that. It's a whole other story. But if you're living on a boat and want to do sailing or anything like that, I feel like you need to have a healthy fear of the ocean. The ocean can be the end of you if you're not careful. We're on Vancouver Island, though.
I think I should do that, Red.
I know. I don't think we have any regrets right now. What are you doing, Red?
The back.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Actually, that'd be cool. I don't think we have any regrets living on the boat. One of the big things is just we don't have as much space. We don't have as much income coming in right now because we're working on building up a content creation platform. We are slowly being monetized, but it's like a long time coming. It's a lot of work too. The cat's always supervising. She is the captain of the boat, so she's always making sure we do everything right.
That's true.
Brand Gaming, how are you doing? We're doing well so far. And yes, we're in Canada, Pacific Northwest. Yes, north of like Washington State if you're American. And yeah, I guess so. That is true. We do regret not doing it sooner. Ollie and I didn't meet that much sooner though, so we've been together for 5 years. So we could have started this like a couple years earlier, but I mean at the time I don't think we could have. But if we had like met earlier in life and knew that this was an option, it would be very cool to have started this a lot earlier in our lives.
Yeah, if we'd known, we wouldn't have bought cargo stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. Never turn your back. The ocean is a beautiful but also terrifying place. It's a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5, and it is currently 4:04 p.m. here. You lived in Washington State for a while. That's cool.
Does that mean you can see Mount Baker from there?
Yeah. Could you see Mount Baker? Oops, what did I just do?
Oh, that was me probably.
No, I just smashed the button by accident. I just like touched the keyboard. That was my bad. You guys want to see some of the merch? We had one of the people that's always in our chat bought some of our merch recently. He bought some of the hats, and they turned out really, really nice.
Oh, that's so awesome that you're a goat raider. I should do that.
Also, sorry, someone else said they were a goat raider, right?
No, oh, well, I don't know. Your dad's going.
Oh, he's going to check, yes.
They're raiding soon.
Here's one of the hats that we have. So this is our Nomadic Whims octopus hat.
That's cool.
It was delivered to the guy in our chat, Cap the Sasquatch. He got this one and another color, and he just got this one, and the other one's supposed to come in a couple days, he said. And it's awesome. We don't make a ton of money off them because obviously we don't store them. We don't have a lot of space on the boat. We don't make them because we don't have the capabilities. We just design them with like that art is actually Holly's art, and then we chose like what hat to make and stuff, which is cool. Goat Raider right here. That's awesome. So Goat Chris, my dad, who's Anthony, he's in our chat as well. He also was in our chat when the goats all raided the other day, and my dad loved it so much he actually joined you guys. He is a Goat Raider now as well.
Is our boat considered a fast boat? I don't think it is.
I mean, it's not slow.
Okay.
It's not.
It won a couple races.
Yeah,
Right.
it definitely did really well back in the 80s. I mean, compared to like some trimarans and stuff, it's not fast, but it's definitely a decently fast boat. She does not go onto any other boats. She only is on ours. Ours, oh wow. Ours is a yacht surveyor. I feel like Cece wants to. I don't want to ever let her go onto anyone else's boat because I'm worried that she'll, like do something on her or something. And yes, that is Holly. She is my lady. I'm her man. Blessings from Arkansas. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Anyone said you look like the drummer from Deathlock? I don't know if anyone's brought that up before. I don't think so. I'm going to have to Google that myself. I'm sorry, I'm just looking that up right now. I mean, I guess kind of. I can kind of see it a little bit. I have, I guess more blondie hair. Or maybe he has blonder hair in other parts. I'm not sure. Don't Google the drummer. Why not? Is it a real band? I have no idea. I spelt it wrong anyway, so it doesn't even matter. And that wasn't a... Oh, wow. Adult Swim show. Okay. Well...
Not burning. It's, the thing's off.
What thing's off?
Oh,
did someone say the food's burning?
yeah.
Yeah, it's all off right now. It's just we're making
Well,
fast, so it has to
kind
simmer
of.
and like cook for a long time.
Don't worry, we got this.
You got a
I
Saskatchewan-
never burned the food once. One time.
You got a Saskatchewan accent? I mean, do I? You have to tell me. I was born in Saskatchewan. I lived in Saskatchewan growing up from like... So it's kind of weird. I was born in Saskatchewan, but I also lived in Alberta and BC before I was like 3 years old. I was out in Tumble Ridge, BC until I was in kindergarten, almost grade 1 and 2. And then I lived in Regina for grade 3, then in Looseland from 4 till 9, or sorry, 4 to 8, and then from 9 to 12 I was in Outlook, Saskatchewan. My mom grew up there. I love Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is a very beautiful province. I actually really like it there.
Saskatchewan.
I don't get there. Army kid? Not an army kid at all, no. I got the long hair. If I was an army... although I guess I could be rebelling against the army thing, but no. Best of the West, or is that Alberta? I mean, they're all kind of the same, to be honest. I lived in, like I said, Alberta, BC, and Saskatchewan. They all have their pluses and minuses. They all have their good people, their bad people.
Okay.
You live in my dream. You said dock fees were $5.75 is currently what it is. That is per month. So that's kind of like our rent. In the summertime, hopefully we'll be anchoring more and not at the dock. And if we do have to like dock or something, we'll go to a mooring ball, which is a bit cheaper. At the marina, we have access to electricity, which does cost extra. They charge you like whatever the BC Hydro is charging, they charge you. We have access to water, which is unlimited, although like obviously we pay the $5.75, so it's, you know, we technically pay for that too in the fees. And we have access to washer, dryer, and bathrooms with showers and stuff like that.
I'll do that after.
No Saskatoon. I lived in Regina, Saskatoon, Looseland, and Outlook. Kinda army.
Oh, I should do this first, though, actually.
What's up, Unc? What's cooking? Not too much. Holly's making some pho right now. Some Vietnamese. Sounds amazing, but cooking in that kitchen is a nightmare. It's not that bad.
I mean...
There's less space.
It's mostly okay.
I don't mind cooking in there. It depends what you're doing. If you're cooking like a huge meal, then it can be a pain because you don't have room for all your stuff. It's also not the best if two people are back there.
Yeah, for sure.
You can do it, but you obviously bump into each other a lot. What did you call me, Dad? He was a what? An Osterin kid? A pastor kid. Oh, yes. Yes, my dad is a pastor. That's why we travel a lot. We moved to different towns. We grew up in Tumble Ridge for a while. Like I said, that was like his first spot. And then was in Regina for a little while. Then it was in Looseland, Outlook. Then he moved to Grand Prairie, but I was moved out of the house by then, so that didn't really affect me. What is hanging over the stove? There are some lemons. Is that, if that's what you're looking at? There's a little bag, a little basket with some lemons in it. The boat does move, yes. We have taken it out quite often. It's still wintertime. The summer sailing season coming soon, though. Missing piece, what's going on? Oh, that was you that was asking what was hanging over the stove. Sorry, I didn't even see that.
Some lemons.
The cat is too huge. She's not that big. Everyone always thinks the cat's massive. She just... I mean, look at my hand. My hand's like that big. She's not that big. She's a regular cat size. But I can give the kitty pets, of course. Does your cat do with being on the boat? How does your cat do? She loves it. She likes the boat. I think it's her favorite place she's ever lived, ever. It is 100% a cat. I think she's a Manx cat.
A longest tail.
And I don't know who Phineas is. Not sailboats. The kitty is great here. Don't worry. She loves the boat. She deserves the boat. So when I lived in Tumble Ridge, it was 1991. I believe. So I was in a plane crash in Tumble Ridge in 1990. I think it was 1991.
Sounds about right.
I lived there for 4 years, so it was like... Dad, what were the years we were in Temple Ridge, by the way? Currently, we're mostly docked, but that's just because of the time of year. We do take the boat as much as we can, but as the summer approaches, we'll be away from the dock more and more. Her glasses are cute. They are, aren't they?
I've had them a long time.
Why do you have long hair, sir? I mean, is there a reason not to have long hair? I like long hair. I also have short hair. Check it out.
They make it so I can see.
I have the shortest of hair right here. I just like my long hair. I don't know why. It's just something I've had off and on. I've also had no hair. I've completely shaved my head before. I've been back and forth over the years. I just right now have long hair with the semi-short hair. Phineas is Billie Eilish's brother. I did not know that. Don, have a good one. Thanks for being here. Plane crash. Yes, I was in a small Cherokee 135, I think it was, plane crash. My dad, my sister, 2 of my dad's friends, and their daughter were all in the plane crash as well. One guy didn't make it, but yeah, it was a pretty traumatic. I was 4 years old, so obviously I was pretty young when it happened. But
Cece, come here. Get it
no one deserves the fate of being on a sailboat. What about planes, sailboat, not sailboats?
What do you think you're doing?
I didn't cut it as quickly. I cut it too slow, so it just keeps growing. Releasing hair to fly all over dishes. I mean, we're in a sailboat, so you scratch your cat over here, the hair will just fly there anyway. Yeah. Generally speaking, Cece is not usually allowed on the counters when we are cooking, although right now she's being a little bit of a pest.
Because it's dinner time. Right, kitty? Oh, wait, isn't it early? Oh, it's very early.
Yeah, it's too early for the kitty to have some snackies.
I guess I'm hungry.
Do you remember when it happened? Like, remember the plane crash? I remember some of it. I broke my cheekbone in the plane crash, and I had brain fluid leaking out of my nose and ears. So for me, I went unconscious, and I don't remember a lot of it. I remember the plane kind of going into the trees. I feel like I remember watching the wing get torn off by the trees. But that's one of those things you kind of like think to yourself later. And I was 4 years old, so who knows what I actually made up in my head or not. I feel like I do. The other thing I remember is waking up in the plane, and a man that I thought was the pilot was helping me out. And I don't know if we ever confirmed that it was the pilot or not. So there's your missing piece. There's your supernatural thing of the day, missing piece. The guy that helped me out of the plane may or may not have been an angel. Who knows? Boats and... yes. I also do have metal in my head still. So I technically do have 2 metal plates right here and right here. I used to have 2 more plates in my jaw, but those ones were taken out because my body rejected them.
They're racing.
Oh, wow. Do you guys hear that beautiful engine? I'm scared of flying. I've never been in a plane crash. I actually like flying, weirdly enough. It was engine failure and pilot error. So apparently my dad is in the chat, so he'll probably correct me if I get anything wrong. I asked him last time I was talking about this, but I believe the intake valve on one of the cylinders stuck open. So the engine stalled. The pilot tried to turn around and go back to the airport, which put the plane into a dive pretty much. And then right before we hit the ground, the plane engine came back on and like full power straight into the ground. That's all good. The request is all good. What if your boat is teleported? I mean, that would be crazy. If it was teleported, I feel like I'd be more excited about how we teleported than anything else. I'm not really Danish, although I think I have some like... I have some Scandinavian roots or whatever you want to call that, like family from way, way back. I'm kind of like, I'm Canadian, so I'm pretty much everything European. There's the UK, Scotland, Ireland, all the Scandinavian countries, all combined into one Canadian human being here. Where are you, Dr. On? Vancouver Island. And who didn't make it? My dad. So I think my dad did have survivor's guilt for a while. You could ask him. He's in the chat off and on here. But his friend came to visit, and he went up. And my dad was normally he was gonna ride in the passenger seat, like the co-pilot spot, as like not a real like, co-pilot, but like just to ride there. But because his friend was visiting, he told his friend he could sit in the co-pilot seat because my dad was going to get another chance to fly, so it wasn't a big deal. And that guy ended up passing away. His name was Mark, and my brother has a middle name of Mark now after the guy that didn't make it.
Oh, fudge.
And yes, the fact that I am here today is pretty ridiculous. I was also in a farming accident, which also could have ended me when I was 18 years old. It was debatably a worse accident. I'm not 100% sure which one was worse. The one was worse for multiple people. This one was worse probably for my safety or whatever you want to call that.
Who's ready if you are?
Ooh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
Which year was it? Which year was what? Sorry. Like the plane crash, I think it was 91, the plane crash. I was 4 years old. I was born in 87, so if you do the math, I was almost 5. It was like a couple days before my birthday. And it happened in Tumble Ridge, BC. I do not speak French. I mean, bonjour. That's about all I can say. I'm not going to pretend I can speak French. I wish I could speak more French.
We need to get soup bowls. Oh.
John, no. I'm also Canadian, so I don't really have a say in that matter anyway. I look like Reitner after he shaved his head.
Aw,
Oh, that's cool.
I like that show, the first couple.
I did like that show a lot as well. Yes, it's Mark with a C, M-A-R-C. But yeah, that's his daughter was the one that was in the plane as well, and she was in a coma for like 2 weeks or something like that.
Is it too early for Kitty, do you think?
Nah, we can give it to her early. Somebody did just say I look like Kid Rock, but that's the second time I've ever heard that.
No, he's in Calgary, walking up that hill. Kid Rock.
Oh yeah, we saw that guy all the time. So right now we're at the dock, so we just refill the water at the dock here. Sewage, we have to go to a pump station not too far from here. Do you got beef with Quebecers? Not really. No, I have nothing against Quebecers. I actually think a lot of people from Quebec are awesome.
Yeah, and we seen them at Ghost Lake, and they're so super nice. She was gonna lend me her bike.
So Holly and I both
forgot the keys.
take our motorcycles. We used to take our motorcycles to Ghost Lake and ride them with studded tires in the wintertime. A lot of people from Quebec used to do that as well. I guess ice racing is a really big thing in Quebec. And there was a lady there. Holly forgot her key for her bike, so she couldn't get it running. And the lady actually offered Holly her bike to ride around for a bit, which is crazy.
The horse people in Quebec are awesome.
I'm getting sun right now. Can't you see it reflecting off the blanket and blinding you guys? The plane crash happened in Tumble Ridge, BC. So northern town in BC, small town, unmanned airport. I don't have a house. Why are we living in a boat? Holly and I decided that we wanted to do something differently, so we bought a boat and moved onto a boat. I mean, so somebody today told me I look like Kid Rock, and one other person. So 2 people said I look like Kid Rock, but I have never heard that before. I know, I get told I look like anyone with long hair. I've been told I look like. That's literally.
You have to move.
Also, don't have beef with the USA. So obviously, Canada and the US have been friends for a very long time. I literally have friends and family in the US. Obviously, Canada and the US also occasionally have our political differences and lots of other things like that. I do not resent anybody from America. People are people. Governments are a whole nother story. Whether or not our government or your government likes each other right now is a whole nother story. Personally, if I walked up and met an American person, I could have a very reasonable conversation with you, probably be great friends, hang out, and be amazingly close. The only thing that makes us maybe not friends all the time is our stupid governments are dumbasses. That's what I have to say about that.
Is it a new one?
Sorry?
Is it a new kid?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
it is.
Thank you.
Do you know karate? No, I wish I knew.
I do too.
Woody Harrelson.
Oh, I like him.
Apparently, I also look like Woody Harrelson.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, none of us actually care. Canadians and Americans, we all get along. It's just like governments are being governments. Nobody likes the government, I don't think. I feel like anyone that likes the government needs to take a good, long, hard look in their mirror. Obviously, you have to deal with them because they control your lives in so many different ways, but... I know, you're good. I don't mind if you think I look like Kid Rock. I'm not, like, upset about it. It's just I've never heard that besides 2 other people. You and somebody else today said that. It's me, bro. I say I have long hair yesterday. Welcome back. Did you support Trudeau? I haven't really voted in a little while because I honestly do not think... you have to deal with governments, and voting for things is important. I don't have kids. I don't really know if I have to have a say in how things are going because I don't have the future of my lineage going to be... I don't know. I don't really have much to say about that. I do not think I supported Trudeau. I also do not support the Conservatives. I don't think I can support the Liberals. I have, in my lifetime, voted for all 3 of those parties, though. I will say that. At different times, for different reasons, in different realms of things. So I do not call myself NDP, Liberal, or Conservative because I think they're all the same. And we don't talk politics on here because I honestly think it's the dumbest thing to talk about. Like, obviously, it's something important, but it's not something I'm really into. Sorry, Ace of Spades. Spades, what are you saying? You honestly do not think? I mean, I do not think what? Have you ever been seen George Carlin's on voting? I feel like I have seen that, to be honest. I haven't watched it in a while. This looks delicious. That looks like the color.
It's closer.
I'm gonna have to show the people.
I think we're missing the star anise. We can't find that yet.
Here's the pho.
So we had to get the Graham Masalika, I think it's called, or something.
Masalika.
Or Masla. Garam Malasa.
Okay, I'm gonna eat on camera, guys. I apologize. Maybe I should end the live here pretty quick, but I'll stay on for a little bit longer. Cat's name is Cece. Yeah, I mean, the government is something we need to deal with because they do supply certain things to certain, you know, people have to deal with that, but Penny has some star anise, really. She just offered us some star anise. How is it expensive? Where do you find it, Penny?
The other thing was, I think fennel seeds or something, and they're expensive.
Is it okay?
What do you think?
I just had the chicken so far. Specialty markets. Yeah, we haven't been able to find any. We used to have some. I think I probably bought it from our specialty market. Or was it yours?
I think maybe we could look on Amazon or there might be a spot actually.
She gets hers from Old Farm Market in Duncan. It's pretty good. I don't know. It's still missing like the sweetness or something.
It's missing something in the broth.
It's still very good
flavor.
though.
It's missing flavor.
I think I really did like George Carlin. He was a pretty cool comedian. We don't have to pay for landscaping. We do have to pay electrical right now. We do have solar though, so we still paid for it. But
is that good, Kitty?
I find it in most of our stores. We looked in the store we normally go to. We never found it there. I have found it in a few other stores, but not in the store we currently go to. And yes, while we're plugged in. Cut your hair, you hippie. I was told that my whole life when I was young. The thing is, I also had shaved head. I had buzz cuts until I was like 16. And then I had long hair, and then I shaved it again. So I just go back and forth, and it doesn't really matter. I don't know why people get so excited about that. It is live outside. Yeah, the outside video above is actually live footage. Yes, Holly and myself live on the boat. Holly, I, and the kitty cat, wherever she went.
She's finishing her dinner. Licking her lips right now.
I used to kind of like emo music way back in the day, but I haven't really listened to that in a long time. So no, I was never emo.
What's it missing?
It's like a sweet flavor or something.
Well, I put a tiny bit of sugar in, but maybe not enough.
I don't know if it's like a sweet flavor. It's hard to know. I'd have to like go taste the...
It's got to be the star anise.
It could just be the star anise. We pay about $5.75 for the rent here, and then like another $100 for electricity, but that will be a lot less in the summertime. We've been dealing with wintertime where we have 2 electric heaters going constantly. No, if we use the bathroom on the boat, we just open all the vents and it immediately disappears because we have more ventilation on the boat than most houses. I donated my hair 2 times. I've never donated hair. I've thought about it, but usually the way I cut stuff, it's really weird because I also have the sides of my head shaved, so I don't have like a ton of hair because half my head is already shaved. Hello, Juniper.
I'm gonna get dreads.
My niece is named as Juniper, which is cool. Oh wow, that sounds unfortunate, John. How are you? We're good. Holly and I are both doing well. You guys don't know, Holly's just off camera here. She's just eating. I don't mind, I guess, eating on camera. She gets a little bit more. But, thank you very much for the gifts, guys. The 2 pops, the 6 roses, and the 1 heart me. Appreciate it. We are having internet problems. It's always around this time.
Always.
We might have to wind down the stream here. The weather is starting to be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on one second. Where are we now? We're on Vancouver Island. Peak hours, yeah, 100%. Every time around 5 o'clock, everyone's coming home from work. So between 4 and 5, everything starts to get shut down. Well, 5 to like 7 probably. Which is why we started to go live a little bit earlier, so we could actually do our live before we get too knocked out. Juniper, we're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. We don't like to say the exact location, just because the internet's weird. But we are on the southeast part of Vancouver Island. No, it's definitely us, the missing piece. You know, internet situation. I think it's back for now anyway. We'll see. Inverted, we do see orcas, yes. And we're very close to the San Juan Islands.
In San Francisco.
Get a fish tank? We live on a fish tank. The biggest fish tank in the world.
I loved it, but it's a lot of work when you have a fish tank.
We do see whales often. Hauling a bit. We haven't seen whales a lot on our boat. We've seen a couple. We did see, like when we moved on our boat, we saw some sperm whales and a humpback whale on our way out here. We have heard orcas near us, but we haven't seen them recently.
And yeah, sperm whales. Oh wait, no, humpback whales fertilize the ocean.
And this is just my opinion. So somebody just said religion is poison. We don't talk a lot of religion on here because I do feel like people get way too worked up about it. Both sides, people that are religious and people that are not. Yeah, which is why we don't talk about it. But I will say this. It is not poison. People are poison. The world isn't a problem because of religion. The world's a problem because of greed and people that use religion when they shouldn't for their own greedy use.
But
there are people, yeah,
a lot of different things.
But that's with anything. That's not just religion. That's literally any organization in the entire history of the world.
But thank you.
Waiting for his answer. Oh, shit.
Oh.
All over the clean stuff.
Well, make him wash it again.
Yeah, mostly it's on me, so... Sorry, guys. Someone said they're waiting on my answer, and I missed it.
That's why we need soup bowls. That's why I'm not eating on stream like you. Everybody's seen that. They're gonna think you peed your pants.
They're gonna think I peed on my leg, apparently.
Where's Holly?
Yeah, Holly, are you here? She was here earlier, I think. Sorry, I just spilled my soup. I mean, Fishman, I don't want to answer that question just out of the whole reason you... It's really weird for you to say you were going to send money if I believe in a certain thing, and I find that super weird. Whether or not you think somebody believes something shouldn't be the reason you send them money.
Yeah, totally.
If that's the whole reason, I don't want to say, even if I do, because I don't want the money associated with it. I think that's a really weird thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a really weird thing to ask someone and be like, it really is determined on whether or not you answer this correctly or not. No, we're eating
chicken pho.
But what's the noodles called? I always forget.
Rice noodles.
Yeah, rice noodles. So it kind of looks like hair. It almost looks like my hair. Actually, it came out pretty easy. It was mostly on my leg. And guys, I'm 100% not against religion at all, but this is not what this chat is about. I find a lot of people will be very negative. Both sides of things. One person will say something negative about religion. The next person will say something positive and how bad it is to not believe in religion. That's why we don't talk about religion on the internet. It's a really weird place to talk about religion. I have nothing against it in any kind of way. It's not one of those things we really like to talk about on here because that's not what the channel is really about. And thank you very much, Fishman. Again, the only reason I'm not going to say is because you kind of hinged it on money, which I think is a really weird way to hinge money on. That's not what that should be about at all. Yeah, otherwise, like, I don't know if he's gone or not, but yes, I actually do, personally. I'm not going to explain why or any other thing like that, but I am not going to hinge an idea of religion on how much money somebody is willing to give me or not. Do most Canadians watch the Super Bowl? I don't know if they do or not.
I don't think we did.
A lot of Canadians do. Holly and I both didn't. There are a lot that do and a lot that don't, though. But yeah, the Super Bowl is a pretty big thing, I think, in Canada.
Yeah, for sure is.
I'm holding my tongue. Are you holding your tongue?
You're good.
I mean, you're more than welcome to say stuff, but again, we're not talking about or politics or religion here. It's just like a really negative thing to talk about on the internet because people will just get upset for no reason. No one's gonna have a calm, cool conversation about that on the internet. Someone will get upset.
It's true, and it's just an unfair advantage.
Look at what who's doing. I'm not manipulating anything. I literally said I am not talking about religion on here. That's the whole point. And one person popping on and saying something about religion, that is manipulation. That is also greed, though. Humans are still humans, whether or not you believe something or not. There are still a lot of people in various religions all over the world, lots of different ones that are very nice people. There's also a lot of terrible people that are religious. You can hide behind religion just as easy as you don't have, it's a really weird thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just didn't understand the Super Bowl show.
Yeah, I mean, football is kind of a weird sport for some people, especially if you're not in America or whatever. I think the fish guy is gone. I think he left. And again, nothing against him or religion. I just find it to be a weird thing to like hinge money on. I read chat really slow because I try to answer people's questions as thoroughly as I can. I'm not the kind of person that's just like yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So occasionally Holly and I get behind on chat, and then we are trying to catch up.
I'm the yes no.
Holly does do the yes nos. Sometimes we do the yes nos to catch up, and then we have to skip a bunch. I hate skipping chat because I really do think if people are willing to be in the chat and talk to us, we should do our best to obviously answer as many as we can. It's not always possible, but we do try our best to be like as honest and open about stuff that people are asking and questioning. And the chat is mainly about sailboats, though. So if you want to talk religious and politics, you can talk about the religious and political situation with sailboats. How about that? It is both a politically free and spiritual event being on a sailboat. There you go. I don't know. We actually made this Husqvarna sticker. So Holly and I have a plotter, like a decal plotter thing. And so we've made our own decals. We have some Husqvarna motorcycles, and we remade some decals for the bikes, and then we had a couple extras, so we threw one on there. I want to hear your experience. I mean, maybe one day I'll talk more about my experience, but I don't think it's the place to talk about it here. Maybe I'll do a whole nother channel, but this channel is specifically for the sailboat stuff. We don't currently have a generator. We have a diesel engine, which is kind of a generator, but it's mainly our propulsion. We also have solar, and we're plugged into the dock right now. Currently, we do not make good money. We are working up to making a decent amount, but we are right now not even breaking even. So predictable. What's so predictable? Sailing around the island is predictable? Again, we're not talking about that here. That's the whole point. Because if you go down that road, you're just going to have a back and forth forever and ever because no one's going to actually agree.
Exactly.
What watt of solar works for you? We have 4 195-watt solar panels.
And it doesn't work for us.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work very well. It's been getting better as the summers approach, but that's about it. And yes, we are going to sail this summer, Nick. That's the whole thing. We're going to sail a lot this summer. We are very much learning, so we're still in the process. Part of the reasons, too, is just like arguing politics or religion or arguing anything online is just like, in this situation is really weird. I have a lot of the power that you guys don't. I can block and mute people and just be like, I don't know what that guy said. I don't know where he went. He must have left. And I can just say as much as I want, whereas you guys have a limited amount of space to like type, and I could already moving on to a next topic and make you guys look super bad or really good, depending on who I want to. Would you like to be in the camera more? Or do you want to be right where you are?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Nick, I have nothing against you, but you're the only one trying to like sink your claws in right now with like trying to get people to talk about it at the moment, just by bringing it up over and over again. Everybody involved in this conversation is trying to bring it back up, so I don't think it really has to do with the religion. It has to be with people wanting to argue. I think everyone in the chat that is like talking about it right now are probably really good people, and it probably would be awesome to just chat to in real life in a different situation, but not on the live. We don't have cars, actually. We still have 2 enduro motorcycles to get around with. But we don't have cars anymore. Holly and I both sold. Holly had a truck, I had a car, we sold them. And Cece is 8 years old. She needed about a week, and then she was used to the boat. It didn't take her long. The boat is a lot smaller than a house, so it didn't take her long to like figure it out. The boat is currently moving a little bit, mostly because the wind is rocking us around, but we're at the marina. The picture above me is actually a live feed of the outside of the boat, so you can see we're at the dock. You can see where we move a little bit, but not a lot. Wait. Oh boy. My day is going well. We don't have e-bikes. We have 2 like dirt bikes, basically. They're enduro, street legal motorcycles. Motorcycle storage is the top of the boat. That's where we keep them mostly. Right now they're off the boat. They're in another storage location, but normally they're on the boat. It's like kind of a dirt bike. I don't know if people that are hardcore into dirt bikes probably would say it's not. They are enduro, street legal bikes. So they're not as hardcore as like maybe a motocross bike. They are street legal enduros. They're very nice. They're Husqvarnas. Folding bicycle and boat, it rusted solid. I mean, we've had our bikes in the boat and they've been fine. Maybe you had a bad bike? Our bikes have been on our boat for, well, they've been off for about a month now, but they were on for 5 months and they were fine. I'm eating like a pho. Holly just made a pho. It's really good, very tasty. We don't have enough room for another roommate, unfortunately. It's a 35.5 foot sailboat. It's pretty small. But yeah, it's a pho Holly made. Okay. We're still trying to get it right. Scariest thing you've seen in the ocean while sailing? Nothing really that much yet, chicken. We're very new to living on the boat, so we've seen like animals that are kind of scary, big whales, but they're not really that scary when you like think about them. They're just scary because they're massive. It's very good. It's very good soup.
Kitty, how often do you stretch?
All the time.
Yeah, she does.
And yes, these bikes are awesome. They can do highway, although obviously they're not suited for highway use. But we have done, like we did Vancouver Highway going like 110. It's just uncomfortable.
It was pretty sketch.
Juniper, are you talking about me right now? Because I'm not American. They withered to spear points. Look like giant monsters, someone said. Sorry, what did? I missed that completely. Tell me I'm wrong.
Giant spikes appearing out of the waves. A story, a ship dropping a lumber load.
Oh, that would be terrifying, to be honest.
Yeah, that would.
Especially if you're behind them.
Kitty.
This is Canada. Yeah, we're in Canada. We're on Vancouver Island. We're kind of close to America, but we're Canadian.
We stayed here all this winter, yes.
And hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie.
We hope to get out sailing soon. What are you thinking? How's the weather for you up a little bit further north? If you guys are wondering, Stephanie in the chat here, she's also a sailor. She's a solo sailor. She's done this longer than us, so she's a little bit more knowledgeable when it comes to some of this stuff.
And she has a Beneteau.
She does have a nice Beneteau. What is it again? A 40?
43, right?
I think it's a 43, yeah.
It's 44 or 3. I can't remember now.
The Beneteau first 43 or something like that.
E.
Nope, I mean Canada. There are a lot of Indian people here, but Indian people are extremely friendly.
Oh, yeah. And they know their spices.
Bit of Laxa.
Oh, that sun's so warm, but the wind is just chilly.
The cat does have her sea legs, kind of. We haven't been out in like the open ocean with her yet, though.
Stephanie, what are you having for dinner?
Oh, yeah, it's windy here, too. It's been windy all day. Moving the boat Friday. Ooh. Yeah, hopefully it's nice. It's supposed to be nice for the next 2 weeks. I'm just worried about the wind. Say something intelligent. Me? The soup is good.
Something intelligent.
Laundry and packing tonight. I mean, there's the Indians here as well, though. That's what I was talking about. There are people from India in Canada quite as well. But yes, there are lots of indigenous as well.
Yep.
They've been muted. They just kept going on about the same things we've talked about the whole time. Again, I don't mind people having all this stuff, but you're allowed to have your opinions, but if you're disrupting the entire chat for no reason, then you can just leave.
I thought they used to be cool.
Juniper?
No. Oh, no. Sorry.
They started off really awesome. Very friendly, and then they just divulged into anger. They're only muted for now. The cat is a statue, isn't she? All right, plant-based. I agree. Being kind takes so much less energy. People that are yeah. I do not think that person was what they said they were. They're probably just a troll pretending to be something because it's nice to make other people look bad. I find that's like most people in the world. Usually the negative people aren't actually who they say they are. They just like to make everyone else look really bad. Right now we're not sailing, we're at the dock. We're hanging out on Vancouver Island. It's actually very sunny. It's very windy, but the weather is pretty nice, like warm-wise. And we're doing pretty well, yes. How many boats in a marina have tenants? I couldn't tell you for sure. Quite a few. There's a decent number. Although there's lots of boats too, so there's definitely more boats than people, but it costs about $5.75 to dock where we are right now. I have a question. You want to pick me up? Take me. I'll bring the fishing rods. Fishing rods are awesome. What part of the world are you in? We have a couple fishing rods. We need to upgrade them though. That's one of the big things for us. We keep saying that. We just keep having not done it yet. But we have crab traps as well, which is pretty cool. I've been in northern, as far north as Dublin and east as the Giant Causeway. I unfortunately have never been to Ireland yet. It'd be cool one day. You are smart and very kind. Well, thank you. Yes, and that's actually live. So someone just said they didn't realize that was live. I know everyone always thinks it's a just like a picture or something, but it's actually live outside our boat right now. This is the inside. That's the outside. The camera is like literally outside a window right beside me, looking back. When you say we, no, I don't just mean me and the cat. Myself, the cat, and Holly, who is right beside me as well. She's just off screen right now. And no, it's $575 for everything. Sorry, it's gonna be sound really weird, but the $575 includes water. We have unlimited water. We can get that. With the $575, but we do have to pay extra for power. It's whatever is metered in BC. So whatever the government charges right now for power, we pay. It's been traditionally around 100 to 150 a month. It's going to be less now because we haven't been using our heaters as much. Sorry, my brain's going. We also do have to pay for showers. It's $1 for 10 minutes. But I mean, obviously we're using water and electricity for their showers, which is way cheaper than most other places that charge. And we also get washer and dryer, but it's way cheaper than the laundromat. But it's like it's $2 for a wash, $1 for a dry. Or is it the opposite? No, I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. And it's not the industrial one. Some marinas I hear have an industrial size one, and it's a bit more money. But
yeah, our laundry is pretty basic. We do have solar. Yeah, we have 4 195-watt solar panels. The system has not been ideal for us though.
I mean, technically it all equals out though.
Yeah. What do you mean it all equals out? Like with all the things we pay for? The solar is one of the things that we've been like not arguing about, but it's like one of the things that we talk about we would like to replace. The system we bought was mainly built for like land use in like a permanent location, so it's the heavier with the aluminum extrusion around the outside edges, so it's a bit heavier, it's pointier, it gets in the way. We would like to get EcoFlow. We already have like an EcoFlow, what is it called, the River 2, with like a 140-watt solar panel. It'd be really nice to get like 4 of the 220-watt solar panels on this boat with the bigger EcoFlow or a Jackery or one of the other companies that makes those things. Maybe a sponsorship. But that would be really cool. It'd be nice to be portable so we could take it on and off the boat when we needed to. The boat has its own DC power, and then the AC power is from our solar. We keep those systems completely separated for lots of different reasons, but part of the reason we just don't have the money to integrate them, and we need to like change our batteries, and we need to upgrade our batteries and a bunch of different things like that. Our boat, we paid 36,000 Canadian dollars, which is about 27,000 US if you're American. I'm trying to get all the questions so if I miss a question that's not and you think it's important, I apologize. I'm trying to get them all, but we miss some sometimes. Tell the missus hello. Please make me poutine from California. Ooh. We have done poutine, but not recently.
We should do that again. Potatoes are so expensive.
Yeah, well, they went down a little bit.
Yeah, I guess.
The one day they were $6 for a pound of potatoes, like per pound, and now they were down to like 3, I think, last time we looked. So I don't know. That goes up and down all the time.
Poutine's good.
I know. Well, spent $20 on a shower after a fishing trip. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I actually bought my what do you call that jacket? The
Mustang.
Yeah, it's like a Mustang, but it's like a survival jacket from a guy that went on a fishing trip. It was in really good condition for the most part. It smelled a little fishy, but but it was good.
Yeah.
Isn't it really hot inside? We're in Canada, so it's only like 14 degrees Celsius outside right now. We have all the windows open, so right now it's not hot at all. It's actually really nice. Wind generator would be cool too. I have talked to some people. Some people hate them. Some people really like them. I think if you get one of the newer ones, they're really good. Some of the older ones are just noisy, and they don't seem to generate a lot of power for some people. But I think it would be cool to have as well. We don't have one currently, though. And are you homeless? I mean, we're houseless. This is our home. We live here. We own this place, so we can kind of go wherever we want with it. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're fishing, obviously you're cutting up fish, you're catching fish, and they're like on your jacket. He did wash it, but it had a little bit of a fish smell to the jacket still.
Yeah, that's
we should
fine.
like throw it in a big industrial washer or something maybe someday.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really get bored. We have lots of options too. So this, we're live streaming right now from my personal computer. This is my gaming PC. So we go live here. We also do like make videos on this, and I play video games. Holly has her own gaming laptop, so we play games. So if we're not doing boat chores, sailing, working on the boat, cleaning the boat, doing artwork like Holly is currently doing, or anything else, we're playing video games. Someone has to. Yeah, we can deliver to Bikini Bottom. Sure, why not? And yes, we do have Starlink. And it does work out at sea. We would have to change our plan if we went too far offshore, though. Right now our plan is for North America, so it only works so far offshore. They get bored. Boogie boards. We should get boogie boards. And we're on Vancouver Island right now, Sledgehammer. I will be respected. Okay. Jody, I am confused by that, but welcome aboard. And yeah, we get Wi-Fi from... We have Starlink internet, so like satellite internet. It'd be cool to get some sea scooters. Right now we don't have many sea toys. We have some land toys because that's where we came from before. It would be really nice to get like some Sea-Doos or something, I don't know. Or some like small... What do you call those little boards that you use to like putt around on?
I don't know, but I want a scuba buddy.
A scuba buddy would be very cool. We need to get more like water toys, I guess. One day. We do have solar. We don't have any wind, but we need to upgrade our batteries, and we keep talking about this, but we need to upgrade the solar situation as well. The system has not been ideal for the boat, so one day. I unfortunately have not. Holly and I haven't played Arc Raiders at all. I would like to eventually get that. We just haven't been spending money on extra stuff. So we've been playing like Battlefield 6, GTA 5, a lot of games we already had. Furthest we've sailed isn't very far yet. Ace of Trace, welcome. How's it going? Been a while. Happy to see you online. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for popping in. The farthest we've sailed is just a couple days and overnighters. We haven't done anything super crazy because of the wintertime. Summertime is coming. We'll be out a lot more. We're still learning. Winter storm season here is wild, so you gotta be careful. Especially as new sailors like ourselves. Do you get any disturbed by going too far? Or are you asking if we get feel uncomfortable? Holly and I have been really good. We haven't really had to... Meatball Head, yes, welcome. You were the one that asked. You commented on the video and said that we shouldn't call people plebs. I just wanted to say we call people plebs. I know I already commented to you, but if everyone's wondering, plebs is actually from Roman. It's like when the regular citizens were called plebeians. So in modern days, gamers call people plebs when they're the casuals, the people that aren't very good, the normies. But in my opinion, plebs is just we're all plebs together. We're all the regular people because we're not we're not the governing body. We're not the government. We're not the rich 1% controlling everything. So we're all plebs together. That's the whole point of that. We are a pair of plebs, 100%. Skimboards skimboards would be cool too. Yeah, that might be something Holly and I would be better at. I'd probably eat a lot of sand, but that's okay. The waste is not dumped directly below unless you're out 3 nautical miles. We dump it into a pump out station that's not too far from us. And what do we do for work? This is what we do right now. Holly and I saved up a long time. We sold everything and bought a boat. We are working towards content creation. Yeah, that's cool, Nick. I think that's really cool. I think eventually, if with enough money and time, Holly will be able to set this boat up really nicely as well. It's just a matter of getting the right stuff and figuring out what works. There's a racist garbage pile of a human being blocked immediately. If there's one thing I do not like in the channel is anyone trying to be racist. You will immediately get banned. I do not care. I have to go. Bye. Have a good one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I've never been to Cape Cod. You've never been either, right? That's Nova Scotia? Or is that... Where is Cape Cod? What province is it in? I always forget. We're definitely a plebs, yes. Every one of us is plebs. Unless you are rich 1% or you are a politician, you're a pleb. That's just how it is. That's what plebeian means. It means you're a citizen. You're the working class. We're all plebs. Get traps that are easy to use and great returns compared to fishing. Get a license. We have a license. Holly and I have our... what do you call that? The...
Coastal or whatever?
Title license. We have fishing rods. We also do have a crab trap. We would like to get different ones. I have heard there's smaller ones that are a lot easier to use, and we would maybe get some of those instead. The one we have is kind of big. It's a little bit hard to set up. But we have used it and we have caught a crab before. We do have Starlink. He does hair care commercials. I could. You guys want to pay for this? If I really do, I don't know what I'm doing. Massachusetts, USA. New Brunswick, Canada locked in. I've been to New Brunswick one time. I flew to Ottawa and then I drove to Moncton, New Brunswick. That's as far as I've ever gone. We've been living on the boat for about 6 months now. Hold on, I'm going to clean up my dishes 1 second. Thank you for the food, Holly, by the way. It was delicious. It was 100% somebody reporting, by the way.
It's just ridiculous.
It's been fine now.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, 1 second. I'll be right back there. Holly's art is coming along and it looks awesome. I love the red, by the way.
Yeah, it looks better that way.
If you guys don't know, we do have a merch store. You can go check it out in our description. We have links that go to a merch store. We did get somebody who recently bought one of the hats, which is a cool octopus, and Holly made the art for that. It just says Nomadic Whims and has a, well, I mean, it was hand-drawn. Obviously, it's been converted to a hat, so it's not like a hand-drawn hat or anything, but I can actually show you guys that if you want. I think it's very cool. Do you think it's cool, Han? Do you like the art? Or the merch?
I like the hat.
The hat is really cool. So the guy actually sent us a picture. His name is Cap the Sasquatch. He recently bought it. It's going to be hard to see, obviously, probably because of the glare. It's not going to focus correctly, but it's an octopus, Nomadic Whims. Very cool. They do ship from Canada and the US, depending where you are. Some of them ship from different locations, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Nick, that's what we have is a folding. It's a bigger one. It's like probably this big and like, I don't know, that tall. It works okay. Although I did notice a few crabs sneak out, although they're usually the two small ones anyway, so it doesn't really matter. St. John's relocated. I've never been out that far. I had a friend that came from Nova Scotia. He always talked about going back when he retired. I've never been there yet, though. I haven't been to Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, PEI I haven't been to. I haven't been to Northwest Territories, Yukon, or none of it. I think I've been to every other province, though. It would be cool to go to the few places I haven't been yet. And you've been to pretty much all the same, pretty much, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So. That is, yeah, it's a very cool hat. I love that hat. And it's hand-drawn. Like, Holly actually painted that artwork, which is cool, in my opinion. I'm not an artistic person, so I think it's really cool that Holly was able to draw that, and then we could convert it into, like, a hat. I'm buying a shirt and a tote bag soon. That's cool. That's awesome. Oh, really? You make t-shirts and sweaters and some other stuff. King Kilo, I'll have to like message you or something. That's really cool. We obviously don't make a lot off of the merch because we obviously are on a sailboat. We don't have room to like store stuff. We obviously don't have the equipment to make it. So the company we use like stores it all, sells like, you know, hosts the website, and they do all. So they get most of the money, but it's something we get to share with you guys. I think it's really cool. Apparently Sharky doesn't, but they seem to be in their own little category of whatever they want to do over there. Sharky, you're more than welcome to hang out. I don't know who cares. I do. Some of the other people seem to like it. The guy that bought the stuff does. So, I mean, clearly you don't, but that's like 3 at least against 1. So I feel like you're outnumbered here.
Oops. Sorry, kitty.
Favorite food to make on the boat? Lately, we've been making a lot of pho because we've been trying to like figure out how to make it. Does anyone have a really good recipes? Anyone Vietnamese, or the Vietnamese place we always used to go to was like a fusion. I'm not sure what the fusion was with.
Too bad, Brian. We already know. It's the star anise.
We just need a few more ingredients, I think. We're getting to the point where it's getting better.
We just have to find it.
Holly and I like camping a lot, too. So we're on Vancouver Island right now sailing, so we don't do a lot of camping at the moment. We used to camp on Crown Land in Alberta, which is amazing. A lot of really good northern places, which are very cheap to go to if you want to do that. You could spend a lifetime exploring. I know, 100%. That's what I always say. Holly and I eventually want to sail south to like warmer climates, especially for like winter time. We'll probably come back up during this for summer in Canada and stuff. But one of the big things is you could literally spend a lifetime just sailing the coast. Not even the island, but just the coast along BC. You could spend the entire life doing that. But yeah, you could also, like the island itself, there's so many spots you could spend all day looking. And Shark, thank you for carrying another one for care. We haven't got nauseous yet code. You do? That's unfortunate. And thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for everybody doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Salt Spring or any of the Gulf Islands have great footage. Yeah, we're going to go there too. I've been to a few of those spots, but never on the boat. Like, the sailboat is so new to us. We haven't done anything with this thing yet. The boat rocks no matter what. If I stand up, go to the kitchen like I did a minute ago, it'll rock. So people would just think that all the time, I guess, if they thought that way. King Kilo. I'll try to message you a little bit later, maybe. Hold on, let me take a photo so I remember. I'm not sure if it'll work out or not just because of logistics and where we are located and stuff like that, but I'll still talk to you, of course, try to figure stuff out. We do pay... Oh, moorage, what are you talking about? Great moorage. We're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. Gas is pretty expensive. We have a diesel engine. Right now, diesel on Vancouver Island, last I looked, was $2.59 per liter, that is. So I'm not sure if you're American and you do it by gallon, but yeah, that's $2.59 per liter. Let me just check right now to see if it's changed. We have a sailboat, so obviously we try not to use the engine as much as we can. We still do have to use it occasionally. And let me see if I can find out how much fuel costs right now. Regular is $1.85, which is still pretty high, so it's probably not changed. It's gone down a little bit, actually. Diesel is $2.50, so it's like whatever that is. That's cool, missing piece. Do you have like one of those things to make your own shirts? Do you do like the... What do you do? Is that...
It's like iron or whatever? Or
well, there's like the iron-on
press,
ones, and then they have like that weird press machine too, like the...
That would be cool.
I can't think what that thing's called. There's lots of different cool stuff.
Fun.
We have like the Cricut, so we can make our own decals and like iron-on t-shirt stuff. So we have done a few things like that, and they work out pretty decently. But obviously, we just don't have the space to store a ton. If we were gonna like sell t-shirts, we could store like 10 at a time, which just wouldn't be feasible probably. We're on Vancouver Island, so we're very close to Vancouver. We're planning to go to Mexico more than anything, Nick. The States is just on the way kind of thing. And the white box, this is a dehumidifier. We've had problems with, especially in the wintertime, we get a lot of more moisture than we'd like. Can't find the girlfriend socks on merch. Well, Patreon?
I don't think so.
I don't know if you're going to find them there. It's $1.86 in Victoria, 96 for regular. Yeah, down up where we are right now, it's, like I said, what is it, $1.85, so I guess it's a bit cheaper. But always the cities seem to be more expensive. I've been to Montreal 3 times. Montreal, I've never been to Montreal, to be honest.
I think I just drove through it.
I drove past Quebec City. That's about as far as I've gone into like Quebec. So I've charted a course a few times to Mexico. It's not going to be a thing we're going to go for a little while because the best time to head south on a sailboat is from Canada to Mexico is in the late summer, early fall. It's just like the best time for like storm seasons for both countries. So we won't actually know 100% where we're going until later in the year. And Steven, it is $1.85 per liter, so not per gallon. We're in Canada, so we always do it by liter. I'm not sure what the conversion would be. It's probably more here than it is for you guys. Canada's always had like more expensive gas than America. We don't have a desalinator. That's another thing we'd really like to get one day. A heat press with a sublimation printer. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, that's what we've kind of done. I guess right now we don't have a iron though.
Yeah, we got rid of it. We had a brand new iron. We had lots of stuff.
We did. We got rid of that. We didn't think we had room on the boat. $10 a gallon for diesel in Canada. Yeah, right now it's like $2.50. I think is what I said for diesel in over where we're at per liter. Laser engraver is awesome too. Have you seen the missing piece? Some of those, the new Bamboo Labs printer can do all that stuff. It has like a laser engraving thing. It has the 3D printer, and I can do a few other things that I can't think of off the top of my head. I can do like everything, which is really cool. It's like the ultimate maker's machine.
My brother has the laser printer. It's awesome. He makes all sorts of things.
Like there's a laser
It
like
does the
printing
wood
page.
and I think metal too or something.
Okay, so he can engrave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that's what he does for business stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. It looks fun, I think.
Quebec. Yeah, is it younger in Quebec for that for the legal?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so usually August, September, October, somewhere in there is usually when the best time is. Yeah, every year is different, obviously, because storms are kind of unpredictable, so you kind of have to figure it out closer. But yeah, somewhere end of August, September, or October, somewhere in there you want to go. But yeah, we'll be here for the summer. We'll be sailing around BC, Vancouver Island. We'll probably sail over to Vancouver a little bit. My sister lives in that area a little bit. Maybe we'll even try to go up the Fraser River. I'm not 100% sure I want to try that. I feel like that'd be scary and we'd get lost.
I don't think I would like
There's
that.
so many like little offshoots and stuff. But my sister lives in the Abbotsford area, and technically speaking, we could go all the way up there. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have a desalinator now, but of course, they are very, very expensive. Yeah, we've talked to our neighbors quite a bit. We have a lot of really nice neighbors here. We have, I don't know exactly how many are on our current dock, but we have seen probably 6 of them. And they're all really nice people. The one neighbor over here had a guy over who was a little bit, he had a little bit too many, and he was not very nice. But other than that, everyone else is awesome. I have seen the liquid printers, like the with the UV light, and they use epoxy. I guess exactly. Yes, I think one of those would be cool to have as well, because they don't have layer lines. Then, obviously, they have some drawbacks that the regular like R3 printer has, but they also have a lot of positives. One of the big downsides to that is they smell. They make a lot more smell, and they're a little bit more of a mess to clean up. Is there any cool events up there I should check out?
Is there just still something wrong with the lettering?
Can I feel like the B and the A spacing is a bit weird for some reason, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because the B has a smaller top thing, so that might not be a thing. King Kilo, I'm not sure. Like, are you talking about in Canada in general, or which coast? Because we're on the west coast. There's lots that happens in the summertime. We're kind of new to this area, so we don't even know a lot. But I mean, the Calgary Stampede, maybe. I never went. I worked it all the time. That's why I never went. And yeah, I know the entrance is very sketchy. I agree with that. I just also don't think it would be nice to go up there. There's like so many little spots that are like, this is for this business or this dock or this area. And I just think it'd be a sketchy thing to like navigate without all the sandbars that are constantly moving and whatever else. Coasters, garden flags. I need to start. We should honestly. I wish we could do. I wish we had more room.
This is the one I made.
I wish we had more room to do all that kind of stuff.
Oh wait, no, it's in that bin.
Looks like the space station. I guess if the space station had a lot more wood on it, kind of.
Okay, that's it. I'm done.
We just have an autopilot. It's a very rudimentary autopilot. Again, another thing that would be nice to upgrade one day. We don't really need it for where we are right now, but one day it would be nice to get. And yes, as new sailors too, it'd probably be sketchy going up the river. It'd just be very cool. We have one friend that lives basically on the Fraser. His name is Spam, although I think he changed his name. His name now is, I always forget how you say it.
His sub name is Spam.
Yeah, like his online name on here. Yeah, I think once you get past like the main part, getting closer to Abbotsford would be pretty cool. But yeah, the initial part, first getting into the Fraser, just with all the other boats in the area and all the other stuff going on, would be terrifying. Oh wow. Josh got his motorcycle pants.
Oh, cool.
They're too small.
Oh no.
That's looking good.
That's it. I'm done. I call it. I give up.
You give up?
Yeah, that's all.
take a picture. Or are you not satisfied with it? Uh-oh. Nice. I live in a boat as well at 65-foot Hatteras. That's cool. I don't even know what that boat is, but it sounds like a pretty big one. I mean, 65 feet's massive. Don't recommend. Stress with the trip of the room is awesome. Is outside camera live? Yes, it is. So the camera up here is live outside the boat. I could kind of get it bigger for you if you really want. It's kind of hard to make it really nice looking, but...
You have to take it at 108M or the 12M. It's 108, right? Is that what it is?
Take it... it depends. If you want it for t-shirts, the higher one, the 12. If you want it for... Or whatever's the higher. Do both. Because for certain things, it's better to have the small. Yeah, you could 100% see me if I walked out there. The back door is open. I could walk out there right now if you want. I went up to Hanley, past Abbotsford, on a super slow fish boat, sat on the roof for hours watching the city. I think that's one of the best parts about the boat, honestly, is just like cruising. I'll go show you guys outside. I'll walk right out there. Sorry, Holly. I mean, I could put my hand out the window right here and you'd see me too, but... Sorry, I forgot we had a wind blocker up, so I had to go around the wrong side.
This is my coaster.
What's your coaster? Oh yeah, Holly made this out of epoxy. We used to do a lot of like epoxy stuff. So this is the coaster she made. Which is kind of cool. I forgot you had that. When did Chris Jericho buy a boat? He probably did a long time ago, but it was probably way nicer. More expensive. We haven't gone to Tofino yet with the boat, no. I've been there before, like on the land, but never on the water. Jump in so we know it's not AI. Not in the marina. I don't know if you guys saw the video. We posted a video. It's our best played, like most watched video ever. That's what's in the water near us.
Hi, kitty.
I'm not jumping in there. It's also the marina. Marinas are kind of gross, so there's so many things. I'm not jumping in the water. I'll jump in the water when we're out of the marina area.
Is Josh around tonight?
I don't know. I should ask him. So is it by the foot or... Sorry, what? I missed it. So is it by the foot or... Oh, the parking spot. They do it by the foot here. But they actually put us in a smaller spot. So I think our slip is like for a 32. And our boat is 35.5 feet long. So they only charge us for the 32. Generally speaking... Online, I think it even says that they will always charge you whatever is like the greater price for them. Obviously, that's just usually how they do it. They gave us a deal because they put us in a smaller spot, and you know, I guess that was nice of them. So that was cool. Look up the ocean picture stone, Holly. Apparently, it looks like what you just made, like that the coaster.
Oh, cool.
Ocean picture stone. Yeah, it's pretty similar to that, I suppose, in a lot of ways. It's kind of like that.
Maybe.
Maybe. Good score. Yeah, marina waters can be nasty. People dump things that they shouldn't all the time. There's a lot of weird creatures down there. There's a lot of electrical wires that are running along the water that you could swim by, and maybe they're not completely covered and could get electrocuted. So there's lots of reasons why you shouldn't jump in the water. Like a tank. Oh wait, sorry, missing piece. What did you say? I like the tank top too. Brian, you got to wear. I know. I need to buy. So Holly and I really need to buy some of our own merchandise. We did We haven't. So one of the big problems for us is we live on a boat and we don't have like a proper mailing address in the area we live right now. We could probably get it shipped to our marina, so maybe I should try to do that. Sell the creatures and call them exotic fish. You probably could do that, honestly. That weird little worm thing someone would probably have in their fish tank. How long do you guys go out, and when do you do a trip? When do you go on a trip for the water? A P.O. box would be cool too, but it just costs so much. Right now we just get all our stuff sent to my sister's address, so that's the easiest way and the cheapest way. We're trying to save money. We don't have like a source of income per se. Our source of income is what we make online right now. So we do the videos, we do lives. We are slowly getting monetized, but it's taking a long time. We have merchandise, but we only have sold like 2 to 3 items. One for my dad. We have the YT members, which we have a couple members now, but not a lot, and a few like super fans. So we don't make a ton right now, so we're trying to save. We're living off our savings while trying to make this thing work. So we don't have a lot of extra money to buy, like get a rent a PO box and a bunch of stuff like that. Eventually we would like to do that. Shredword, yes, it is a boat. We are humans. That is part of how it goes. And sorry, Anisha, how long have we gone out? We haven't gone out very long yet because we are very new. We bought the boat 6 months ago. We moved on board. We've lived on it all winter. But in wintertime, it is very uncomfortable to sail around here. There are people that do year-round sailing in Canada this time of year, but they're also experienced. There's a lot of unpredictable weather. Usually they're experienced and they have lots of money to travel and like dock whenever they need to. Drop the link. You can check we do have a link in the in our bio. So if you go to our bio, there's like a link tree, and in there there's a link for a bunch of different things. And one of them is the merch. The one thing about online stuff is they often don't like you posting the links. I don't think if I posted a link, it would actually post properly. I can try, though. 1 second. Let me try. I mean, the big thing that helps us too is you guys just liking, following, subscribing. That's like one of the bigger things. Gets our channel bigger, pushes us out, and eventually maybe we could make a little bit doing this. Apologies. I'm just taking a minute to... Thank you very much, Modern Caveman. Welcome, by the way. Nick... We bought the boat knowing that the diesel heater was broken. I thought it was going to be an easy fix, and it was, and then it immediately broke again and never worked ever again. Steven, thank you very much for the heart me. Stony, thank you for the heart me as well. Thank you guys so much for that. We should definitely get a P.O. box eventually. One of the other things is, too, we don't plan to be here forever. We're going to be here for the summer, but we'll hopefully not be in this location all the time. So we'll be moving all over the place. So right now we have, like, my sister's address. I wouldn't want to, like, dox her by giving out her address, though. So... getting a P.O. box somewhere that my sister could get it would be nice, but again, it would be hard for us to always get it then. What was I trying to do? I was trying to post the link. 1 second. I'm struggling here. I'm like dealing with too many things at the same time. I'm going to go on my other channel because I can't even go into my own live right now to do this. So I'll go into another channel, pop into Holly and I's live, and I will post it. Holly, what are you doing out top there?
Hanging out.
Just hanging around. I don't know if you guys can even click on that link, to be honest. Did it even post? I did post it, but I don't know if it actually worked. Oh, it did. No, it didn't. I think it blocks people from posting links. Yeah, so you're gonna. It's probably easier if you go to the links in our bio. It doesn't let us post links, just because you know they don't want people to leave their website, which is understandable. They're trying to make money themselves. We would 100% sell Japan. Yeah. Well, average cost for rent. I mean, are you talking about like for the rent for our marina or the rent for like housing? And apologies, I missed a bunch of other comments. I'm just like missing a whole bunch. We do have a diesel heater now, Nick. Sorry, I didn't. That's what I was trying to go through. Sorry, lots of people asking questions. I keep getting off track. We didn't have a diesel heater when we first moved on board because it broke. I fixed it. It worked for a bit. Then it broke again. We immediately bought another diesel heater. So the first diesel heater we had was a hydronic. If you don't know, that's just like a, I mean, lots of you guys probably do know, but for the people that don't know, it is a diesel heater that basically heats with diesel, obviously, but then it pumps coolant through the boat. So we had two big coolant lines that went to two different spots, one in the back room here and one underneath the bed that we're on right now. And then fans would radiate, the radiating heat would go through some fans and get blown out. It's a very efficient way to run a diesel heater, a very nice diesel heater, but it was very, very old, so you couldn't even do a lot of stuff to make sure it was working, or how, like, you couldn't diagnose it. I replaced a bunch of parts. They were hard to find, hard to get, expensive to buy. It just didn't work out, and to replace the whole unit would have cost like $1,500. So we bought like a one off Amazon for really cheap that worked all winter long. We mostly use our electric heaters though when we're at the dock because it's just easier. Yes. The point of sailing a ship is, yeah, the lack. Yeah, exactly. We want to try to sail as much as possible. That's the whole point. I have not checked out. Holly and I have not checked out Chasing Bubbles yet. I'm sorry. We've just been go, go, go. I keep meaning to check that out. You said it's on YouTube, right? Oh, I just said that out loud. Storms we haven't really had to deal with. We just hang out at the marina. We love the TikTok shop. TikTok shop. TikTok shop. Professional boatsters. We kind of are, although we're not very professional yet. We're still waiting on it. Lack of need. Sailing to Japan would be daunting. It's one of those things we're not going to do now. We're going to make sure we're good first. I feel like if we're going to sail to Japan, we're going to sail to Mexico, Central America, maybe into South America, then do some island hopping across the Pacific to the Australia, kind of like Philippines area, and then sail north. I don't think we'd go like straight from here to Japan. That would be kind of a wild situation. I'd do it maybe one day. We want to make sure Holly and I are both comfortable and ready to do that kind of stuff, though. I like how you refer to yourself as two normal people. We are fairly normal people. I mean, I feel like people see people on a boat and they're like, you guys are not normal. But it's a very normal thing. Lots of people do it. I feel like lots of people should feel comfortable in the fact that you can be a normal human being on the planet that does regular stuff and can also boat. Follow the trade winds. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. How is the sun up there, Holly?
As good as these halyards.
As good as the halyard slapping on the boat sound?
Yeah.
I know. There's always risks in life, though. So, yeah, it's risky, but... Yeah, exactly. It's a one-day, just get experience. That's the whole thing. We do plan to make sure we sail around here and get a lot more experience before we do anything. And then we'll be heading south, which is still daunting going down in the Pacific Ocean, but it's along the coast, so at least... if a big storm does come and we can see it on the radar, or we get weather updates and we know that it's coming, we could go into land, into shore, and anchor up or find a marina or something like that. So it's a little less daunting than just going for a big crossing. And then we'll have more experience by that point. We'll sail around like Mexico for a little while, enjoy ourselves. Then we'll have to see, because obviously life changes, the world changes. We'll have to see how it goes. I know, in America you guys can do all kinds of stuff. Here in Canada, you can do a lot of stuff as well. For a long time, you could have a cannon. I think recently they made it so it's very, very hard to do that. I think you still legally can if you have, if it's like a certain class of cannon. Much less chill. I don't know, there's a lot of chill people out there. The missing piece, you're pretty chill. Do you catch your food? We have caught a few. We need to do more, so that's one thing Holly and I need to like up our game at. We've done some crab trapping. We do have fishing rods. We just haven't done a lot yet. I would actually really like to get a... I always forget what it's called. It's like a... I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like a little donut, and you can wrap the fishing line around it. It's a very simple way to like fish. I'd like to get that just because it's easy to store, and it'd be kind of fun to fish with, I think. They're pretty cheap. You can get them on Amazon for like 20 bucks. And have a good one, Nick. Thanks for hanging out for so long. I hope you have a good supper. Tom O'Connell, yes, we can. Of course, depending on which country you're going to, it may or may not allow it, so you got to be careful with that. The day I woke up to the gas prices. Yeah, no kidding. And yeah, Nick, you're always welcome. Thanks for popping in as long as you did. If you need a detailer, I got you, man. Hey, if I could afford a detailer, that's the big problem for us right now. Forza's fun. I like Forza. I haven't played any of the recent ones though, like not the last like 2 Horizons. Stuart. Right now we're not near Stuart. Maybe one day. I'm a lunatic. Okay, there we go. I guess a lot of not normals then. Halibut's good. How will you make money while sailing? Hopefully while doing the lives, making video content. We have a merch store. That's like the goal. We're not at the point yet where we're making very much, but we hope to maybe one day. We are in a marina right now. Yeah, the picture up top is actually a live outside feed, so you can see exactly where we are. We're at a dock right now. And modern caveman, that's another thing we really want to get. We would love to get a metal detector so we could do treasure hunting. So Holly and I really like that kind of stuff. Metal detectors are pretty expensive, and again, we haven't spent a lot of extra money because we are working up towards making some kind of money on the internet. But right now we don't have a lot. We're living on our savings. But one day we would love to get the ability to get a metal detector. Sorry, I was reading. What did I hear? I do hear the bikes. Can you guys hear the bikes screaming out there? I mean, Palm Beach would be amazing. One day we'll head that way. We are in a marina. Ark was very cool. And yes, Holly and I do all the maintenance ourselves. So all the cleaning, all the barnacles, we do all that stuff ourselves to try to make it as cheap as possible. Also, it's something we're very good at and done our whole lives. So not specifically on a boat, but just in life. And thank you very much, Smile. Appreciate you. My dog can search for treasure. Our cat probably could too, but I don't know if she'd be into it.
Aww.
Wyatt, we have a Yanmar 3GM30F diesel engine. It's a 3-cylinder, less than 1 liter. It's like 995cc diesel engine. I think it's okay, Dad. We haven't changed anything. It should be fine. The gift, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I set it up funny today. No, I mean, for my end, it still shows that it works, Dad. I can still do all the stuff. I can join the... I can still join the membership. I can still gift, and... I can actually buy memberships for viewers, which is kind of cool. Sophie, we do pay fees. Yeah, we pay quite a few. I mean, we pay $5.75 for the marina where we're parked at. In the summer, hopefully we won't be at the marina as much, so we won't have to pay for that. We do pay electricity on top of that while we're at the dock. Again, when we're away from the dock, we won't have to. We have solar panels, but in the Pacific Northwest on Vancouver Island here, we don't get a lot of sun in the winter, so it's been like a long time coming. We pay about $180 for Starlink, which is pretty expensive, but we want the internet so we can do this, and it's kind of like a safety thing for us. It's very expensive, but it's kind of like the only thing we can do for internet. And then a food, of course. But yeah, a lot of that will go away when we're actually sailing around a bit more. Well, not go away, it'll be different. If we do need to come to the dock, we'll still have to pay like a day fee, but it won't be the same as like paying monthly or whatever. Holly is talking, do something. Holly is doing what? What are you doing, Holly?
I'm a fucking mess.
During car week, a bunch of really rare cars. I love that kind of stuff, by the way. I would love to come visit that. Holly and I both like cars and motorcycles and stuff like that. We do still have our bikes, and we hope to be able to make them work on the boat. We've had them on the boat. We just don't know about the sailing part yet. We're going to make sure we sail a little bit without them, and then we're going to have them on and see how much it changes, how the sailing works. But it would be very cool to be able to take our bikes south. That way we can get on land and ride around and do some cool stuff. How often do you deal with those sailboat guys? Which sailboat guys? We are the sailboat guys. Yeah, they're very nice engines. Mechanical pump, they are awesome. You can make your own fuel. I know. I wish we had more space. So I was an automotive tech. I'm also very into like making our own like fuel and doing that kind of stuff. If we had the space to you know, get a tote of vegetable oil or like old oil from fast food or something like that, and we could make our own, it'd be awesome to do that. It's just one of those things we don't have the space for. Maybe one day we can get a compound somewhere and just have it off grid and we can make our own fuel. We hope to sail soon. We have taken it out a few times. We will do more and more as the weather gets better. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind right now. We got like 25 knot gusts, which is probably not a big deal for a lot of sailors, but we're fairly new. But we do need to get out there more. That's part of the thing. We're going to do that soon, hopefully. And we're doing well. Everything's going well for us. She said I can do what she wants. She can do what she wants, 100%. We do have internet on the high seas. It should still be fine. Like, we have internet anywhere in North America right now. That's the plan we have. It should be able to work offshore as well. You just have to pay for a different plan. It's very expensive. So that'll be one of those things. While we're in North America and close to shore, it won't be a big problem. And maybe by the time we do an ocean crossing, we'll be able to afford to pay for the big plan. It's like $500 a month to pay for the open ocean plan. King Kilo, we have two like Husqvarnas. Holly's got the 350, and I got the 501. They are street legal, basically enduro, like dirt bike type things. Yes, Starlink internet, 100%. You can kind of actually see our Starlink, I think, in the... Not really. You can kind of see it up in the picture, the video above us. It's like off to the right side over there. Right on the edge, you can see like that white thing on top of the solar panel. That's definitely blocking the solar panel from the sun. Right now we don't need solar because we're at the dock. But yes, the Starlink is currently just sitting on that. It's a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5. And ocean crossings can be scary, of course. It's all about planning. But yeah, right now we pay $180 a month just for the unlimited roaming. So you can do like, if you have the 100 gigabyte plan and you're residential, I think it's like 100 or close to the... I think you can get it down to like 70, honestly. But you can only... If you have the residential, you have to stay within like an area, a geo-mapped area. If you want the roaming, you can do that, but it goes up to like 140 with like 100 gigabytes a month. Holly and I are way bigger users than that. So we need the unlimited plan. So unlimited roaming in North America costs 180 or 190 bucks in Canada. And then if you want like, yeah, 500 bucks a month for the in the middle of the ocean plan for unlimited data. A Honda paddle boat would be cool too. I mean, part of the thing for us is the data is more for so we can stream, so we can do this, we can make videos, we can upload stuff. It's more of it's part of our job now. So again, we're not going to do that right away because Holly and I will be able to do all that from the shore with the current plan we have. But yes, I agree. It is very, very expensive. Maybe it'll come down in price. Right now, the biggest thing with Starlink is they don't have a great upload speed. The download is like 300 down, and then the upload speed is 50. It's capped at 50. They do keep talking about upping that soon, hopefully, though. And that's true. Actually, that's a good point, Slip. That's something I always forget about. Technically, we are doing this as like a job, even if we're not making a lot. It is like a small business at a point. We are making a little bit, so it is like a thing we could probably do a tax write-off for that. That is something I just completely forgot about until you brought that up. And howdy, what's going on, Garrett? Bikes, we say. Yes, Holly and I have motorcycles. We got like two little Husqvarnas we used to get around on. Hydroponics in the ocean. I don't know. I watch Water Worlds. Yeah, hey, that's awesome. I think that'd be cool. I think the one big thing stopping people from doing that is the storms, probably. That probably really blows things around and causes all kinds of problems with like salt water getting into things they shouldn't. We got two Husqvarna Enduro street legal dirt bike type thingies. So I've always had motorcycles my whole life. I had a YZF 600R. It's like the street, I can't think what it's called. It's like the R6, but it's like the more touring friendly. That's the word I'm trying to look for. The touring version of the R6. I also had a 1978 GS 850, which was like a big old cruiser. It was converted to a bobber, and then I converted it to a cafe racer because that's what I like to do. I like to build stuff. I also had a CBR 250, which is just like a fun get-around bike. I converted that one kind of into a cafe racer too. I had a Yamaha MT-01, which is kind of like a sport bike frame with a big old air-cooled V-twin on it. Like a 1675cc air-cooled V-twin. And then What else did I have? I feel like there's one bike I'm forgetting about. And now we got the Husqvarna. So Holly's got the Husqvarna 350 and I got the FE 501. I have an 07 Dyna Street Bob. That's cool. I like bikes of all kinds. If I had the time, space, and money, I'd have like one of every, maybe not like brand, make, and model, but like, you know, I'd have like a bobber. I'd have like the big cruiser. I'd have an adventure bike. I'd have the dirt bike. I'd have the sport bike. I like all bikes. Any recommendations for remote jobs? I mean, that is something we're trying to figure out too, so I don't know yet. The best thing we could come up with is make videos, do content creation. We'll see how that goes though. I mean, the Groms would be cool, but did you know the Husqvarnas we have actually weigh less than a Grom? The only thing that's better about the Grom is they take up less space because they're technically shorter. But honestly, Holly's bike is lowered a bit because she's a bit shorter, so hers is already a bit smaller that way. Right now she's got the big like dirt tires on, but if we got supermoto wheels, it would almost be probably, I mean, it'd still be bigger than a Grom, but it still would be way lighter. I'm not Norwegian, I'm Canadian, but I have Norwegian like ancestry. I was actually trying to learn a little bit of Norwegian, so I know a few words. I'm not going to pretend I'd be fluent. I would not understand a person speaking it, but I did take a little bit of like a course online for a little while. No, I don't know where Merritt is. Merritt Island. Oh, Brendan, welcome. How are you doing? What are you laughing about, Holly? Holly's chuckling above me. I don't know if I can hear her. Or I don't know if you guys can hear her, I mean. Background is Iceland. Iceland is really cool, too. I'd love to visit. I think Holly and I both would. Sorry, I'm trying to look that up, Brendan. I keep forgetting what I'm doing here. There's too much going on all the time in my head. I hope I just typed it all in correctly. That was down in... where, South Carolina? Or wait, is that in South Carolina? Or Atlanta? I guess, what is that state? Alabama. Alabama. Oh yeah, I forgot you're always from... on fire. All South Georgia is on fire. Is that right now, Brendan? You guys already got the forest fires happening? That's not good. I want to do more to it. It's a 96 cubic inch, but it's tuned to 124. The MT-01, I don't know what I think it was 107 cubic inches or something like that. I always forget. It's a 1675 cc, but I always forget what it is in cubic centimeters. Cameron, I've never had it, so I wouldn't even know. Where in Canada are you from? I was born in Saskatchewan. Holly was born in Ontario. We both lived in Calgary, Alberta for the past 15, and now we're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, so the west coast. Oh, wow. Did that just start, Brendan, or is that something that's been going on for a little while now? We always have the wildfires in Canada, usually near the end of, like, mid to end of summer now, but it's unfortunate. Yeah, the Hawaii fire was crazy too. Then I know. The world's a weird place. Let me just immediately block that person because we don't need them to try to scam people in our chat. I live in Victoria, BC as well. So we're just a little further north of you, Justice. We are on the island as well, but we're just a bit further north. Living on our boat. I've been to Victoria quite a bit in my life. I love Victoria. It's a very beautiful city. I'm not sure what you think about it, but... So my brother is texting me nonsensical things. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, a little pricey. The whole island's pricey. Like I said, I lived here when I was very little for like a very short amount of time. But I lived in like Abbotsford and Vancouver for a little bit too. And then the last little bit, Holly and I lived in the Calgary area where it's way cheaper. The island is very expensive for like food and stuff, but obviously it's an island, so it just costs a lot more to get it out here. We do, time token. Holly and I both live in the boat. You guys can't see Holly right now. She's above me. Where are you, Holly? Holly? Let me just peek out the roof. Right above? There she is. Yes, Holly is just above my head. Guys, I think I'm going to start to wind down the stream. It's been a long one already, so I think we're going to end it pretty quick here. It's already like 5, almost 6 o'clock, so I went way over what we normally go. And yes, Holly is in the chat. She's here in the chat. I'm from Burnaby. That's cool. My sister's in the Abbotsford area. I have a lot of family in Abbotsford. I have a buddy from Kamloops, or that's where he lived originally. Does anyone knows what happens if you message those people that say, anyone need help with rent? If so, message me really quick. Like, obviously it's a scam. I'm just curious what their like angle is. I just block them immediately. She could be eating pizza without me. Holly, are you eating pizza? Hello, Tutu. Welcome. We might be winding down the stream here, though. I'm just, it's almost been, I went live at like 2. So it's been a couple hours already. Holy, another one. So what's the angle on these scammers that always say they're going to like help people out if you message them? Do people actually message them? Why can't I go live? UZP, I have no idea. And Trina, thank you for being here, as always. Yes, the King of the Sea 100% comes to pick up rent. King Kilo, that sounds awesome. I agree. We should all message the scammer and just find out. I'm just curious how they do it. Like, what do they say? Like, oh, just send me your banking information or something? Is that what they do? No, I don't answer the scammers. I just block them. I just wonder what their like actual angle is, like what they actually do to get people to get money. I just find it funny because there's so many of them. So obviously it works somehow. Or is it just a bot that's super annoying? Is it not actually something that actually makes money? They just want to be annoying as possible? Anyway, I think we are going to log off. We do appreciate you guys for being here today. Holly and I are going to hang out and actually do something for a little bit. No problem, UZP. Tutu. Yeah, we're going to hang out. We're going to do our own thing. Probably watch a movie. Maybe go for a walk because it's actually kind of nice out. And we'll be back on later probably. We'll be back on usually around 9:30 or 10 our time. But Phil, before I go, I'll tell you our boat was 36,000 Canadian dollars, 27,000 US dollars. But anyway, guys, thanks for being here. You guys have been awesome. Lots of really good questions. Lots of really good people hanging out as always. Go check out our links in the description to go see our merchandise and stuff like that. I'll try to start pushing that out a little bit more. I'm really bad at that. I always feel like I'm selling out, but it's like our stuff, so why does it really matter? If you want to check that out, we have some hats. We have some other stuff. We need to add more stuff, which we're going to do soon. So thank you much for hanging out. What are you snacking on? Wouldn't you like to know, Holly? Goodbye, guys. I'll see you tonight if you're around or tomorrow if you're not. So thank you, guys. Goodbye. We'll take Cece out maybe. Yeah, we could do that. We'll take Cece out for a little walk.